What's going on, everybody? Yeah, man, this is gonna be a difficult show. I'm still at a loss for words. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Terry Funk, that was a blow. And then, now this with Bray Wyatt. It's just, it's so mind blowing. Yeah. First and foremost, shouts go out to this dude Kevin Dunn. That package, that tribute package was amazing. That tribute package was very well put together. They did the 10 bell salute. They had the rocking chair on the ramp with the spotlight on top of it. What's up, ballet dancer? Down to see what's going on. And I'm not even gonna talk about thumbs up or whatever. Y'all don't even have to do all that extra stuff. It's definitely not necessary. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about Bray and Terry Funk. I guess I could start like this, right? I remember the first time I seen Terry Funk. This when he was still in ECW, and I was like, "Yo, how old is this dude? This dude Terry Funk, like 75 years old, doing moonsaults on top of barbed wire." I'm like, "Yo, this old dude is crazy." I think it was the pay per view, ECW pay per view, one night stand. I think it was. Excuse me, not one night stand. Sorry, barely legal. Was it barely legal? Let me know in the chat if it was barely legal. And then the match was Sabu when him and Sabu had got wrapped up in the barbed wire. And then after the match, these dudes had to use the wire cutters to clip these dudes out the barbed wire because they was all tangled up. Insanity. Um I also remember when Terry Funk and this dude was they was trying to have a tag team, him and Too Cold Scorpio. Yeah, that tribute was amazing. You know what I mean? And I'm not surprised. Kevin Dunn, when it comes to him editing videos and video packages and stuff like that, he's gonna nail it. It was barely legal, right? Yeah. And I think that was when he won the heavyweight championship. So fast forward, remember he was dressed up like Leatherface. He was Chainsaw Charlie. Oh man. But with this dude Bray. Damn Bray. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. That's what happened tonight, Scott. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take our time tonight too. Like, not everybody just try to talk over everybody. Let's, you know, and shouts go out to the tribal chief, man. If he did that, I didn't watch SmackDown. I watched just a couple of clips here and there. I didn't get to watch it yet. What do you mean by that? Same. Yeah, man. 36. Yeah, man. That man. The C19. That shit ain't no joke. It's really not. Oh, okay. I'll just I'm gonna have y'all pull up. I'm gonna have y'all pull up because I'm gonna drop the link and let's just chop it up. Let's just chop it up. But yeah, Funk. We all know Funk. He had a lot of wars. He had a great life. Terry Funk. He definitely had a great life. Probably ate food that we can't even pronounce. Been all over the world. Come on now. He was on one of the greatest movies of all time, Roadhouse. Remember, he was one of the bouncers. But the Bray shit, that's the main thing, you know what I mean, that really just fucked everybody up because it just came out of nowhere. Yeah, we heard that he was sick. He was under the weather, what may have you. I see you guys. We all knew he was under the weather. Like me personally, I thought he was gonna. I thought WWE was gonna do some fugazi type shit. You know, it just sucks. What's going on, y'all?
Yo, what's up, man?
All right, all right.
What's up?
Let me say
Yo,
a few things. Like I'll let everybody else go after I say my few things.
Definitely.
Uh,
Wait,
early,
hold on, wait. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, Black. So, yo, who's that right here? All
who?
right, I got you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Black. So,
but I caught COVID in December. I have a mitigating, or not mitigating, but I have a compromised disease. I have diabetes. So me taking the vaccine, that is warranted, correct?
Yeah,
yeah,
Bray
yeah.
has,
yeah.
They said, yeah,
Bray has a heart issue, same age as me. We both caught the disease. His triggered something in his heart, and he died, which made me think, or which made me think these things. If you don't want to take the vaccine, okay, that's all good. That's fine. It's a free country. You're allowed to do what you want. But your punishment for not taking it, you should get kicked in the balls. Like dead serious.
Yeah, I don't.
well,
I,
well.
I know. I caught.
I don't know where he was going with that. Let's just talk about the topic at hand. First off,
No. Like that's the topic at hand.
What's going on, y'all? What's good? You know what I mean?
What?
This is what we're gonna do. We gonna like for the first hour, I would say let's talk about the highlights and the memories of Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt.
I
Um.
oh, go ahead. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Chris.
I was gonna. I was gonna say. Yeah. That I know you talking about Black Sabbath because I got the I got a worse type of asthma and my peoples they don't play around with COVID and people want to not wear their mask and stuff. I kind of blame that fan that was signing Bray Wyatt's autograph, I think 2 weeks ago, because he was fine in that clip, and suddenly he COVID hits his body and he have a heart attack.
No,
Uh,
Bray caught COVID
Look,
after the
stop.
LA
Come on
match.
now. What are y'all? Really? Why are we starting this off with conspiracy theories? Why
No,
we
no,
can't start
not
off with just
conspiracy.
remembering, you know what I mean, the accomplishments and all that. Let's not go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
But then
Yeah,
again,
Jesus.
let's just start off with the good memories. As far
And
as
hold on,
Bray,
wait. Who got the noise in the background?
I have no
nobody
idea.
got the noise
So
in the
it's
background.
not me.
Not me. Not me.
It ain't me. Like everybody mute themselves. Let's figure out who it is.
Do that one more time, Black Star. Well, of course
He
not. You
needed.
answer. You silly. She said, "Not me." But
I, I, I was
go ahead.
I was watching. It was strange too about the Bray Wyatt situation. Is I was legitimately watching the when he came back as the Fiend attacking Finn Balor and stuff, and I was I was actually moved by that moment and stuff because he was
Hell
actually
yeah! When he first came out as a fiend, that shit was amazing,
I remember Bray's debut when he attacked Kane with the Wyatt family.
right?
Like I
That's
thought
that
why he
was
that,
came out.
2013, right?
yeah, like I thought that was so damn awesome. I was like,
I
When did
believe
the
him. I believe
Hold
he's
on, hold on. Let everybody else get a
okay.
chance. Go ahead,
Yeah.
fellas.
Y'all know me. Y'all know I've been a Bray Wyatt guy
Definitely, yeah.
literally since the jump. So y'all can imagine my fondest memories of Bray Wyatt was when he first came out as the leader of the Wyatt family, which to me is my favorite part, my favorite incarnation of Bray Wyatt, which I thought he was gonna stay as. But to me, I feel that Bray Wyatt is and was and will always be perhaps the greatest untapped creative mind that WWE has ever had. Because to me, the way his mind works and his creativity that he's been able to show, I feel like it hasn't even scratched the surface, and WWE didn't truly fully tap into everything he had. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely,
like
man.
him being a booker would have been one of the best decisions he'll probably ever make.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I was like, he'll be a great backstage director.
Well,
Bray couldn't pass for 28. I can't believe he was 36 though.
well
That
Bray's downfall was he didn't have the talent to wrestle against him.
But can you really say it's a
Uh,
downfall? Like, yo, I've seen this dude Bray Wyatt all through my childhood. But hold on, there's somebody. Hold on, let's start this over. Let me drop everybody and everybody just do what y'all gotta do, man, because it's mad noise in the background. It's this dude, yo, this fucking guy, yo.
Scott is always outside talking to us.
yeah. Every time I'm on the stream,
Well, hold
I'll be
on,
in
Marcus.
the
My bad, Marcus. Give me 1 second. Nate,
okay.
Choke, what's going
Yeah,
on?
what's up?
Yo,
Yeah, your thoughts, gentlemen.
No, it just sucks. I mean, you get Terry Funk, and then the next day you get Bray. But the crazy thing about Bray's death, it's on Vince McMahon's birthday. What the fuck? How eerie is that?
Oh,
It is a what the fuck moment though.
Yeah, like, Jesus. But no, I think my favorite Bray Wyatt moment. Well, I had two of them. Is when they were fighting the Shield, and that fan jumped in to be the third member, and Bray was laughing. He's like, "That's your third guy. That's your guy." And then I like the fight with Daniel Bryan in the steel cage match in Providence, Rhode Island. That match was awesome. The
Hell
crowd.
yeah,
Daniel
that was
Bryan.
like that was like one of his greatest moments.
Talk
Yeah,
about the one when Daniel Bryan looked homeless, right?
yeah. He turned on him in the cage. Yeah. But it just sucks. I mean, 36 years old. You know,
Yeah,
he's got a family. I know you just had a baby, I guess, recently with JoJo. I guess Roman Reigns surrendered the Universal title and gave it to her, which is huge props
yeah,
for
that's
Roman.
what Scott was saying in the chat.
Yeah, I guess it was like backstage or something like that. I guess she maybe came into the arena. So,
That is an awesome move.
Yo, Tribal Chief, man,
it's
Tribal
good.
Chief.
Good on Roman.
Even evil person like with the evil character Reigns is playing, you still we as fans and stuff. We could bash characters on these wrestling shows, but when it's serious, we put everything aside.
Of
Don't
course,
matter what company, no matter what company, what gender, what race, we put everything aside for these wrestlers.
of
Don't
course, of
want to
course.
see nobody
We all
pass.
human. We all human at the end of the day. We crack our jokes, but it's all in entertainment and fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I was at Mohegan last night, and Chris sent me a message. He said Bray's dead, and I was thinking like, oh, he got
I
fired or
thought it was
something.
a
I'm like,
hoax.
Bray's dead. I'm like,
I
what's going
thought
on? And then I saw the story. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I thought
Too.
this dude Dynasty told me about that shit because I came home from work and I seen the text and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
When Marcus told me, like, I was like, stop fucking with me, please don't.
Black Star didn't believe me. I was like, nah, I ain't playing. Why? I was like, why would I play about something like that? I thought it was a joke at first. Now I had to
Yeah,
look
because it just
into it.
came out of the blue.
Yeah.
And plus, people make jokes about celebrity deaths almost every day.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'd be sick. It'd be sickening and stuff. I thought it was a new Bray Wyatt character or something. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
So, what's your thoughts, so?
Well, I'm always on edge around this time of year, because today is the anniversary of Aaliyah's death in that plane crash all those years ago. So
Yeah,
I was already
that-
kind of like in a blend
yesterday.
mood.
This day is a
that's
crazy day altogether. A lot of things happen this day. You got
Bray
the
Wyatt.
anniversary of Aaliyah. You got, unfortunately, Bray Wyatt, but it's not today. But you get my drift.
And
it's
And
like
so I was,
Michael Jackson and Kobe's birthday and all that shit.
Yeah,
no,
Bray Wyatt
yeah,
died on Kobe Day.
that's true. And Kobe's birthday was the 23rd. The 24th was Terry
Was
Funk
Kobe Day.
and Bray Wyatt's passing, and was the same numbers as Kobe was wearing. 8 and 24. It's three
Oh,
straight
geez.
days of shocking stuff going on.
8 and 24.
Yeah.
We got unsolved mysteries. Get Robert Stack. Dig his ass up. We gotta get it. Get that show going.
so I
Get
guess
on.
I'll just keep this like very brief
Yeah.
and to the point. Professional wrestling, you have the characters, and then there's the actual person playing the character. So if you don't like the character, then it doesn't mean you hate the person. It just means you're not the character.
Right.
Yeah, that's
I'm not gonna
that's
sit
what I was
here and
saying.
pretend.
Marcus, let him talk.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I was a Bray Wyatt fan, because I wasn't, and I'm still not. But at the end of the day, Bray Wyatt was just a character that William Ratunga was playing, and he was doing what WWE wanted him to do. The fact that he's 36 years old, I'm 35. I turn 36 next month. My birthday is September 14th. So I'll be the same age that he was. So the fact that I'll be 36 and this dude just died and he's 36, that messes with my head a little bit. It's really unfortunate that he's got some kids and they won't have a father figure. I know what that's like. I lost my dad when I was 11. It sucks for Redbeard. It was nice seeing him on SmackDown. That must be really trippy for Redbeard because it's like you lost Brody and Bray.
Right.
So it's like here's two dudes you traveled the road with and they're gone. That's trippy. I think about Brody Jr., because I know that Brody Jr.,
-1.
Bray was his godfather.
Yeah,
And now he
yeah.
lost his godfather and as well as his
This
actual
shit is
dad.
fucking. Oh my god,
Yeah,
this shit
yeah.
is man.
It's just trippy. Like the more you think about it,
You
the
know,
more
and then
trippy it is.
IRS got to bury his son.
Very son. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Bo's
god.
got Barry's
I
brother.
can't.
Bo Dallas too. Bo.
I can't feel
Uh,
more sympathy than for Bo.
Yeah.
And I pitched I pitched the idea of Bo should WWE should bring back Bo and he finished off his brother's legacy and build off his own, sort of like what Cody is doing.
You know,
Was he really Uncle Howdy?
A lot of
Yeah,
people
he
did. I
was.
think
Yeah,
Because he
he was Uncle
basically
Howdy.
he basically came back. He was done. Like he had like when he got released, like because I think he had moved on to like stock investing or something.
Yeah, him and
And then when Bray
what's his
came
wife name
back,
again? Him and
I
his
don't know if
wife.
he. Yeah. When
I
Bray
forgot
got
her name. What was her
retired,
name?
Mika or something. He had like a Russian wife,
yeah,
Mika or something.
I thought she
yeah.
was on the women's roster.
Who we talking
I
about?
don't.
Who we
Bo
talking about
Dallas.
right
Bo
I know she was
Dallas
like a
wife.
Oh, Bo
bodybuilder or
Dallas.
something.
I think he's dating Liv Morgan.
No,
Yeah, yeah. Isn't he messing with? No. Liv Morgan. She's with Shayna Baszler.
he got married to like some
No, you're not.
bodybuilding
You're
woman
talking
or
No,
about
I'm
something.
Dakota
bugging. I'm
Kai.
bugging. Not.
That's Dakota.
No,
He
you're
had
right.
Dakota
I was thinking
Kai
of Dakota
with her.
Kai. Excuse me. I was thinking of Dakota Kai.
All I
My
know
bad.
about Bo is
Go ahead.
that
Go ahead.
like he was basically done. Like he was like doing like stock investing and stuff. And when Bray got rehired back, he basically gave Bo the call and it was like, "Hey, I got this idea for the whole Wyatt Six thing." And Bo was like, "Okay," so he only came back for Bray. So this sucks for him. You know.
Mm.
I think he
I
should
think Bo
just.
is
I think he should just finish his brother's legacy and build off his own. WWE should consider doing that. Just to dedicate to Bray.
I think Bo is done.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
done. He
Yeah, I
ain't.
think so
They,
too.
no need to drag it. No need to make no extra dedication. It's done because just like with the whole Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero World Tour, I just thought that was just a little too much. Like I had no problem with Ray winning the title, but all the extra dedications, nah.
Like, nah, the most fucked up part about that entire storyline was Chavo doing that Korean white thing.
Oh god.
Oh
At least he
God.
dropped him after.
Oh God. I died every time they said his name. Oh
Yeah, me
God.
too.
They lost me every time like Ray was getting beat up and he would be looking up at the sky like Eddie, like that was a little too much for me.
Yeah, and the
Now,
whole
now, did y'all ever hear the saying that celebrities dies in threes? I hope it doesn't involve
Oh, shit.
wrestlers.
Dude,
That's
when I
for
saw
anybody.
that,
Not only
when I,
Yeah, I've heard
celebrities.
that.
That's for anybody. Yeah. You never heard of that too?
yeah,
No. I said I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of
when
Oh,
I
that.
okay.
saw that, last night, I was like, dude, check on Hogan and Flair. I'm like, man, we lose them, that's it. It's
If
like,
Hogan dies,
You had mentioned
if Hogan dies, we're having a fucking
somebody had mentioned Kobe earlier. There's like some similarities too, not to be like conspiracy theorists. The one thing I noticed is that with both Aaliyah and Kobe, they both had unfortunate tragedies involving aerial stuff, only to be followed up by like a worldwide thing that affected everybody. Like for Aaliyah, it was 9/11, and then for Kobe, it was COVID. Weird, right?
oh wow.
Really
Yeah,
weird.
it's
Oh
weird.
yeah.
I noticed that.
like a week later, the world shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
I just got a shiver in my spine just now.
It's crazy out there, man.
Then
It's like you lose somebody big and then something tragic happens to everybody else.
then talking about Terry Funk. I remember, I think it was in Heat Wave, like one of those ECW pay-per-views when Funk won the title.
Nah, I was talking about it at the beginning of the show. That was barely legal.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go, barely
Oh,
legal.
nice.
And Terry Funk came out to this country song. I was like, what the fuck is this?
He's a cowboy.
The country boy.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, I was watching the pay-per-view, I was like, who the fuck is coming out to this? This is so fucking depressing. What the fuck happened?
And the fact that
You're too young for that, boy.
And the fact that Raven laid down for Terry Funk, that just shows the type of character Raven was.
Hey,
Raven is the truth.
Yeah, it was just
hey, Heaven.
Yo, Marcus, my dude.
I'm going in and out. I'm here.
Dude, just be quiet then.
Then I saw Terry.
Hold on. Let Dynasty talk. Go
ahead. My bad.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was saying.
Oh, I thought you were talking. Okay.
Oh, no.
Then I saw Terry Funk wrestle, and I saw him put his head through the ladder and started using it like a
that spot.
Helicopter.
A helicopter.
Yeah, like a helicopter. I was all like, go. I was all like, why am I rooting for this good old country boy?
Because Terry Funk didn't give no fucks.
He was
Terry Funk though. That dude.
Once he catch you the old man moonsault.
Oh God, the ugliest moonsault in the world.
You got it.
You got it over.
The old man soul.
Then I heard his promos to Cactus Jack calling his wife a whore.
Yo, he had no censor at all, man.
But that's when wrestlers wasn't sensitive. They did what was to get the business buzzing. Today's wrestlers, they're too damn sensitive.
Like Terry Funk would be talking, and then out of fucking nowhere, you're like, your wife's a whore. I was like, wait, what?
Hey, I didn't witness none of his matches, but I told everyone here that I got.
Yo, you got Peacock, right? Just hit up. Just go on
but I would actually want to actually watch the wrestling tapes that my auntie got from, I told y'all, 1979. Wrestling all the way back to 1979. There's a lot of tapes going back. I gotta watch a lot of wrestling.
How you gonna watch those?
What you need to do is
I like wrestling like everyone here with a passion. I don't think
how you gonna watch those tapes?
I'm watching. Some of my people, they still got the tape players and stuff. So
yo, that's crazy. A VCR.
He's got a Betamax.
Yo,
I still got mine.
Yo, I wish I still have mine. Yo, you know how much motherfucking wrestling content I had on fucking video cassettes.
You gotta keep that shit, man. I'm sorry, man. I ain't trying to turn this into like a rant. Like we going into a digital age, like where everything's digital. So to anyone that's watching this right now, or if you catch the replay, if you got any old VHS tapes and you got any DVDs, I know there might be like an indication, like a little urge to sell it. You need to keep that stuff, man. Disney right now, Disney's always going through scandals, but to any people out there that got Disney Plus, they're doing all these live action remakes. Some of them are good, some of them are not good, but they were under fire the other day because they removed the original Little Mermaid, the animated one that came out back in the day. It's not on their platform anymore. So they got the most recent live action one, but they don't got the classic one anymore. So as of right now,
I'm gonna look that up right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So if you don't have,
I got Disney Plus now.
Yeah. It was trending unless they put it back on there. Because
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, go ahead and look that up because I saw them trending for that about 2 days ago. They were on the fire for having it removed, and people were complaining about it online. So, but keep the stuff. Keep the stuff. If you got the classic VHS tapes, the classic DVDs, keep it. I keep all my shit. because you never
Speaking
know,
of
man.
VHS
But here's the
collection,
thing. Do you have the yellow, white, and red connection to even play the
audio.
Yeah. Oh wow, you took
the
it back.
TV?
Rewind. Yo, you know what was crazy?
Do you plug it in the back with the butter knife? Because none of us
The
had
butter knife,
screwdrivers.
the screwdriver, yeah.
Wow.
Yo,
Y'all
I still
going
got those.
You know what time
Y'all
it
remember
is.
those VHS tapes that you used to put in the VCR to clean it? I still got mine too.
Yeah, the cleaner.
y'all going back to back. Dang,
Wow.
y'all some
Dude,
some old school people when we're out here.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you
That's
ever
a
heard the
compliment.
story? Did you guys ever heard of the story of Dustin Diamond, who played Screech on Saved by the Bell? He had the collection of all Raw episodes on VHS. He recorded
Nice.
for like 10,
I'm saying I
15
used to do the same thing. I used to record everything. I used to
Right.
record WWF, WWE, WCW,
WCW.
Yeah.
Smoky
Right,
Mountain. I remember there was wrestling on BronxNet. Yo, you remember BronxNet?
About 6 hours
Yeah.
I
on it.
remember.
They have wrestling on BronxNet. I used to record that. Backyard wrestling. I used to record all that shit.
That's the thing, man.
Yeah, we
Like
had Smoky
that's the
Mountain
thing.
on
Like a lot
public
of
access.
that's the thing.
No,
Like a lot of
the
younger fans.
Smoky
Like a
Mountain
lot of.
wasn't. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, that's the thing, man. A lot of younger fans, and we ain't trying to be gatekeepers, but like a lot of y'all younger fans, man, y'all don't know how good y'all got it, man. Y'all got DVR, y'all got YouTube, y'all got Twitter. Y'all don't miss anything. That was not how it was back in the 80s and the 90s, man.
they
That shit
didn't-
was a must watch.
They
So-
didn't have to
Hey,
rewind or fast forward to their favorite match. We had to watch.
Yeah,
everything.
who remembers back when you guys were kids? Who remembers the youngest kid always being the remote controller, walking up to the TV?
Oh my God. We wasn't a room. They just told us sit up close so you can rewind and fast forward.
Turn up the volume.
Hey Toph, I'm not in the minority of young people who loves the new stuff. I got an old school mindset. A lot.
You do. And you be annoying motherfuckers' mindset too.
Can I say my piece real quick?
Go ahead.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Since we talk about Bray and Terry Funk, I just want to say
Yes, sir.
something. You know, I seen Bray when he came up to the main roster with the Wyatt family, man.
Right.
I stopped watching in about 2017, 18. So I didn't see the whole Fiend character in the Funhouse Bray, but I remember Bray as when he first came out, the cult leader. So
Swamp Man.
yeah, man, I remember that version. You know, I was entertained by that version, man. I liked him when he was that.
You talk
My
about
favorite-
the
I'll be right back, y'all. Y'all go
Yeah.
ahead. I'll be right back.
My favorite Bray moment, honestly, is when he was going at it with Daniel Bryan. When Daniel Bryan joined the Wyatt family and he had that cage match with Bray.
Yeah, they had some great matches.
That was my
Well,
favorite Bray match and favorite
we-
Bray moment.
We can all blame John Cena for ruining Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He
Is
ruined
that-
it. Because
I
why
don't
would
know.
John Cena need to win for WrestleMania?
Yeah, but that ain't always going. I didn't never like John Cena, but that ain't always gonna fall on him. That's gonna fall on Vince and creatives for always making him be the winner.
If Vince is
It can always fall on.
If Vince
It
is
can
I feel
always
like it's
fall
a
on
split-
John Cena because
split blame.
John Cena has enough control and much power to tell Vince like, no,
No.
I'm not
Yeah, you're
gonna,
right.
I'm
You're
not
right.
gonna win.
if Vince is
He
the
fucked
Terminator,
up.
John Cena is a T1 motherfucking 1000.
Right.
Cena fucked it up with the Nexus. Fuck, man, Cena. He fucked up everything good.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted to say for Terry Funk, man, I didn't watch a lot of Terry Funk, but my Terry Funk moment is when Mankind got threw off that cell and Terry Funk ran up in there and he was in the ring and then Undertaker hit him with that punch and his shoe fell off. That's
That's my favorite JR shoot.
Yeah.
There's people in there. There's people
Oh, yeah, the
in there.
dumpster one.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
that, mine was the
That's
dumpster. That's what got the New Age Outlaws over.
That shit was great.
I really did.
That was
I
great.
love when Jim Ross said, "Oh, I know there's people out there saying, oh, they know how to take a fall." Like,
My favorite JR moment was when Triple H was smiling and laughing maniacally at SummerSlam. He said, like, "Do you have no heart? Do you have no soul?"
You son of a
Bro,
bitch.
You
JR,
son of a bitch.
bro, Jim Ross, JR, he had no filter on commentary. He will call you a bastard to your face
Yeah.
and not think twice about it.
Somebody,
I think they,
Oh yeah,
they're the only reason. Them two is the only reason why the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression was at the highlight.
hey,
Because
somebody said Jr. and Jerry the King was as important as The Rock and Stone Cold doing
Oh yeah, most
Absolutely.
definitely.
They are.
yeah.
No,
absolutely,
yeah.
They absolutely
Jr.
were.
It's not all
Jr.
that
and the
talk.
King. Jr. and the King was the Attitude Era version of Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
agree. I
I'd say
agree.
more
and
Jesse.
honestly,
Yeah.
they were
On some real
different. They
shit,
were
though,
not.
I would say
They
this. Though.
wasn't
I
like
would
them
also
two.
say this. Like, JR was the one that got Triple H over. Remember when this dude used to call him a sanctimonious son of a bitch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he was all
Yeah.
kinds of son of a bitch.
Like I already said, like I already said that,
One
Jr.
of my favorite Attitude Era moments was that one Raw. Nate sent that one to me a long time ago. It was like '97 too. Like it was, they weren't even like fully into Attitude Era yet. They were like just about there. It was like Goldust against Jerry, and Jerry cut the promo, and
Oh
Jerry was
shit.
like, you can't talk about your father, Oldust, and I know why he doesn't talk to you anymore. It's because you married the biggest gold digger in Georgia, and because you come to the ring dressed like a flaming fag.
Like,
Bro, he
Roller had no
They
they
shit.
pushed the
really let him
buttons.
get away
They
with
pushed
that
the
shit.
buttons.
Especially with
They
the heart.
pushed the buttons, and
Who remember
everybody
this?
was
Hey,
on board.
hey,
Who
I
remember
got,
this? Go ahead.
go ahead, Black Star. I say after you. Go
Like
ahead.
who remember this JR statement when Vince McMahon revealed himself as the higher power?
oh
He said,
yeah.
"That was me, Austin." And then
Well,
obviously
I'll
you see
be
JR said, "Son of a
damned.
bitch."
He said, "Oh, you son of a bitch."
Oh, you son of a
Son of a
bitch! What? I love when Law is like, "What? What?"
He would get
Oh, you
canceled if
son
he
of a
was
bitch.
if a announcer was saying the stuff he was saying back then. Fans are too
USA didn't give a
sensitive.
That's
fuck.
the sad part,
USA
man.
didn't give a fuck.
Commentary was hilarious back
Now they
then.
so
Man.
censored and everybody don't want to hurt everybody's feelings. It kills the sport, mainly wrestling, because how you expect wrestling to have adult themes, but you can't say adult shit.
JR was pure comedy on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Well,
Bro, man,
you know what I'm saying?
you always laughed at something back then.
Every week.
Here's the thing,
I
right?
want,
They can
yeah.
still be creative with it. You know what I mean? Because look at the golden era. The golden era is like as cartoonish as it could be, but it was still entertaining.
Bobby the Brain was
I've
was
always
funny
said
as
it's
shit during
fucking
that.
5 minutes
He
on
said,
the
"I'm
stick.
not."
Exactly.
And
Around that
the
time,
match.
Bobby the Brain, yo, if you can listen to this dude now. It's his old school shit. You be like, yo, this dude, Bobby the Brain, was one of the most wittiest. He's one of the most wittiest to this day and age, and he never cursed.
Yeah. He did
I,
Bobby the Brain
commentary
was
during the
like,
'92 Rumble. You got to go back and listen to that because he'd be like, "Oh, Piper helps Flair." He goes, "Oh, I love you, Piper," and he pokes him in the eye. "I hate you, Piper."
and not,
Go on.
The damn humanoids.
Humanoid.
Humanoid, right?
Ham and
I
eggers.
Yo,
remember when the NWO was about to beat Bobby the Brain's ass, and he said, "Who's the greatest wrestler of all time?" And then they all looked at Bobby. And Bobby said, "It's you, Hogan. It's you, Hogan."
It's you.
Yeah, this dude Black Star. I noticed Black, so he been benching a lot of them WCW videos.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
stuff.
I was about to say, I remember for 4 months straight, Bobby the Brain Heenan kept insulting Big Boss Man's mom, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yo, this dude, he was like, yo,
yo,
he said his moms look like Coco Beware, all types of craziness.
hey, do y'all think? Do y'all think these little companies that the wrestling companies be doing sponsors with actually had a part in making wrestling soft today? Like I'm
Perhaps.
not trying to be evil or anything, but the associations with the cancer um
I
companies and
mean,
stuff, and it actually made wrestling a little soft today.
You can make a
That's
legit
all I'm gonna
argument
say.
about that.
I
Nah,
don't want
what
to
you
be.
mean, like the Susan Coleman?
Coleman
Yeah,
cancer.
I
Like
applaud,
that
applaud
soft
these.
and dressing up?
Yeah. I applaud these companies for doing it. I'm not gonna bash anybody involved in it because that'd be messed up and stuff. I'm not that type of person, but technically, wrestling has become a little softer because these companies gotta do stuff that's not too hardcore or anything
You
like
remember
that.
too, they have
Well,
WWE's got shareholders too. So
I
yeah, I was just
mean,
about to say that, Nate. And that's the thing too. At the end of the day, it's big business. They
yeah,
Marcus
the cleaner they get, the more money they're gonna get. You know what I mean?
Marcus Nate is not necessarily that. The thing that killed wrestling the way TKO, Nate, Toph, Sandman, the rest except for Marcus and the younger people, um, as we remember it, was Benoit that was the kill shot.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
yeah. I didn't want to say his name. I don't say his name,
That was the
but
beginning of the
yeah,
end.
he was a big part because
yeah.
wrestling before he died, it wasn't it wasn't soft or
I
it wasn't
remember
soft kitty like.
I remember on the same exact day WWE changed
Bless you.
their
But
policies, right? I remember, and if everybody else remembers this, just speak up. I remember when Homicide fucking fucking swung a chair at this big roided dude, and
Rob
he
Terry?
fucking huh?
Rob Terry?
Yeah, Rob Terry, and he fucking wore that chair shot. I was like, oh
I
my
don't remember
god,
that. No, I don't remember that.
Oh, I remember what you're talking
yes,
about. Rob
yes.
Terry. Yeah,
It
Rob
was,
was crazy. He would take the chair shot like straight to the head and was bleeding and
it was on
shit.
the same exact day. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my god, this dude has to have a concussion.
hey,
Yeah.
I
You
can
talking about
guarantee
that?
you.
What this dude Monkey D calls him, Toe? The Welsh
Oh,
Royder.
Yeah,
yeah,
the Welsh
he sucked. He
Hey,
sucked. Yeah, TNA tried him so many times. And remember,
Yeah.
and then
Him and Matt
WWE's answer
Morgan.
was the Mason Ryan guy, the Batista lookalike. That dude.
Man.
Oh
Wow,
God!
he
he,
What
he's the
hey,
what's
worst
what
wrestler
legal
ever.
name?
Sucked. That
I don't
guy
know. I think he
sucked.
retired.
Mason
The worst
Ryan.
wrestler
Yeah,
ever.
Mason Ryan, he was
Nobody
Sounds like a
likes
garbage.
Davey
detective.
Jones.
I'm not gonna
hey,
lie. Like a dude like Mason Ryan, he'd be good in movies. He'd be like
He
one of
was
I
the
thought that was I
he
thought
was
that was
absolutely
Batista, to be honest.
yeah. We all
bro.
I'll
He
die
was
on the
he
hill
was
though.
Mason
There was
2.0.
definitely money with Big Zeke, aka Ezekiel Jackson. They just have to
Oh,
book him better.
Oh,
Oh wow, I
Look at the
forgot about
rolls.
these.
Look at the rolls.
I couldn't
wasn't he
stand
the
it.
last ECW champion?
I'm sur- I'm surprised nobody. I'm surprised nobody here have even applauded AEW and Impact for their tributes to Bray Wyatt. I applaud them for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Applaud them for it a
I'm
lot.
mad
But
we
this,
even speaking
see,
about
that's the
Zeke.
thing. Y'all don't be watching the beginning of the show. That's the first thing I did. I said, when it comes to this dude Kevin Dunn,
yeah.
Real
Shout out
you know
to
what I
Dunn
mean?
for that
Yeah,
video package.
we crack jokes on
Oh,
him, but when it comes to video packages and stuff like this, he
Oh yeah.
nails it to a T.
Yeah,
That
real
that
was
quick.
an
video package
amazing
was
tribute.
great.
It was amazing.
For a guy who doesn't like wrestling,
WWE
make video packages is great.
WWE
That
never
He
money,
was
fails
sick
with
with that.
that
WWE
money.
WWE never fails with tribute shows.
No.
No, they
They
don't.
just never feel
No, they
video
don't.
packages, period.
Well, I got a
I
question for
always,
y'all
I
though.
always knew that WWE was going to deliver tonight.
Yeah, well, I got a question for y'all though. Since we talking
Go ahead.
about tribute shows as well, what would be your favorite tribute show? Honestly,
Owen.
Owen Hart.
None of them. None of
Owen.
them.
None of
None
them.
because
What type
died.
of question is
Too,
that?
Oh,
because
wow.
it's
Yeah.
too sad. It's too
Jesus.
sad.
No,
Yeah.
I get it because you
I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to look at
die.
a tribute show for that reason.
Jesus,
Just
what is
watching
your
someone die.
favorite? Wow.
Owen Hart's tribute show was my favorite
But
because of
I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. Like, but that was wow.
Well,
like
the
Honestly,
thing
no.
is,
Honestly, Benoit's my favorite one because the next day Vince had to eat shit the next day on TV.
Oh,
When they
It's a
did
Yeah,
Eddie
he said we will
Guerrero's,
never say this guy name ever again. That's
Well,
it.
no,
Yeah,
when
that's
they did
why I
Eddie
say
Guerrero's
But yeah, I
tribute
get what you
show,
mean though. But to
that
me,
was
like,
too much.
because tribute shows are basically wrestling funerals. So that's like
Yeah.
saying what's your favorite funeral.
Owen
Like,
Hart was my favorite. That was my favorite one
yeah.
because Stone Cold buried the hatchet that day, and that was
what
that
about the
was Stone Cold.
what about the Scott Hall one last year? Everybody was saying yeah yo.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Yo was saying yeah
that's
yo.
before you got here. We did a tribute
That
show to
wasn't
that
even
too.
really like a tribute show, to be honest.
We
So
did the
what
tribute
KO,
show. We did
what KO
that.
said about him, that was probably that was probably one of the most touching moments when he said,
I used the Scott Hall quote in my high school yearbook. Hey, yo, the real big boys, they just left the building.
no, he said, no,
Come on.
KO said that bad or he said that people don't live, but bad guys do, and he said
Yeah.
that
I guess if I had to pick one, and again, it's a morbid topic. If I had to pick one, it would probably be Brody's one because
Oh,
that was
Yeah, that's
over
basically.
Owens,
That was a good one.
over
Really good.
Owens.
everybody's got a
Yeah,
favorite.
I would
Bro. Come
because the Brody one had like a lot of Easter eggs and stuff. Like when Redbeard came out, that was a nice moment. When TK gave the TNT title, the original one, to Brody's wife for life, Brody Jr. was in the ring. It was just the emotion was like more raw. It was in 2020. 2020 was a fucking shit show. It wasn't a good year anyway. And the fact that in real life, Brody never actually had a funeral. So that
yeah,
celebration of life was basically his actual funeral, really, when you think
And
about it.
then
So,
and he passed from the same illness Bray did. That's
wow.
strange. He passed for COVID, right?
Well,
He
lung
passed
well,
issue, I
from
think.
Well, not
yeah.
it was a
longevity.
lung issue or something like
Lung
that,
issue.
right?
But
Yeah,
Lung issue, yep.
yeah,
and that
but
was supposed.
but he's not entirely wrong though, because I heard COVID actually did like make it worse for
Oh
him.
yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
basically shuts
definitely.
down your
Tribute.
immune.
That
Like,
yeah, I
have
mentioned
you
that
guys
on
ever
the
had that?
what?
Having
Oh, I
COVID,
had
Yeah,
COVID.
I never,
It
I
I
feels like
told
never
you're
you.
gonna
had it.
have a heart
that
attack. You
that
can't
shit
breathe.
sucks. But
I told you. Like I opened the
I
show.
didn't have it for too long. I had it for like I would say 3 days.
Like I opened
I
the show
had COVID.
saying that I got COVID. I said that me and Bray are the same age. We both got COVID. He lived, or I lived. He died.
Yeah,
I had COVID in 2021, but I was asymptomatic. But the whole time I had it, I was kind of waiting for the ball to drop. I was like, all right, any day now I'm going to get sick, and it never came. So after that, I was just like, okay, I guess I'll wear a
You just
mask.
walking with it.
I
Yeah.
I really
Yeah, like the carrier.
yeah I really avoid my try my hardest and stuff, and I do to avoid that illness because I got really terrible asthma. If I catch it, I can't breathe at all. I can't
yeah.
Man,
breathe if I get asthma
I couldn't
attack.
breathe. My left arm was numb. I felt like almost having a heart attack. The 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 annoying congested coughing, and then the
Goodness.
most annoying part is the day by day process where I had to check every single day to see if I was finally cleared. That got annoying,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
it's painful.
How did they
The
do it though? Like,
craziest,
did they do the long Q-tip?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Long
and
Q-tip
I
up
almost
at the nostril?
Yeah.
punched Ali in the face for that shit.
Ah,
the
Like,
craziest,
yo,
craziest shit I
yo,
saw. If
hold on, wait, I got you right now.
okay,
Like, because that long ass Q-tip shit, when they shove that shit up my nostril, that shit made my eye burp.
Oh shit!
the
they
craziest
be
shit I've
trying to
Your
seen
cook
with
your
brain.
COVID
brain with that
was
shit. I don't know why.
yeah, I told Nate this. The craziest shit I've seen with COVID was 2 years ago. Saw a female friend of mine from school was at Walmart. This was like 2 days before Thanksgiving. She had just gotten married like 2 months prior. I knew her husband from like a previous work job. I was like, hey, how you doing? Doing good. Hugs. Stuff like that. I was all right. Gotta finish shopping. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. This was 2 days before Thanksgiving, so this would have been a Tuesday. Man, that following Friday, the female friend I was talking about, she was on Facebook and she was just like, keep my husband in your prayers because he got COVID, and they were like in the emergency room, and then but that following night he was gone.
Jesus.
And I was just like, damn, because I just saw them that Tuesday. So like Wednesday went by, Thursday was Thanksgiving, Friday was the day after, which is where she was talking about, keep my husband in your prayers, and then by Saturday he was gone. It was just like, damn, I just saw him. So
Wow.
COVID's weird like that, it gets some people. It's weird, man. It's like the reverse lottery, like they always say, what are your chances of winning the lottery? It's like that with COVID. Most people that get COVID, you'll feel a few symptoms, but you'll be all right like within like 3 to 4 days. But like there's that small percentage of people, they get it and it's like they're gone. Like within a 42-hour period. It's weird like that. It's really weird.
It took me 14 days to get completely out of it.
Oh, 14? Damn. That's a long time.
Well, that's why they said be careful with it, because if for some reason, I don't think it's the actual COVID that takes you out. It's the other ailments that you don't know about that you have to get periodically checked out. So if you have a bad heart, it attacks that. If you have weak lungs, it's going to attack that. If you have a low blood cell, like sickle cell, it attacks that. And it's just like, ooh.
COVID,
Yeah.
COVID just intensifies what
flu.
you already have.
Yep.
I'm surprised Vince didn't make a wrestling
It's
character.
like it's just so important to drink a lot of water, and like when it comes to mucus in your system, like people don't talk about mucus a lot. You know what I mean? Actually, you got to clear that shit out of your system. You get mucus from a lot of things.
Yeah, that's why you have to have the old grandma remedies.
Right, you got to clear that shit out of your system.
I hate the illness. I hate the COVID outbreak because people. I thought it was just come and go, just like the swine flu. Basically, after the swine flu breakout, it died down a lot.
Motherfuckers don't want to wash their hands. Motherfuckers
didn't want to wash their ass.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. Like, we don't want to turn this like into like a fucking COVID podcast. We're sort of talking about it. The thing that the TV and the media doesn't put emphasis on, like they always put emphasis like on wearing masks and stuff. Nah, that's not really what you need to protect yourself. You have to wash your hands, and when you're out in public, don't put your hands in your eye or your nose, because sometimes like your eye may itch or your nose may itch, and just subconsciously you scratch it, right? So many times I've been like at a doctor's office, and this has happened to all of us, right? You're sitting at a doctor, you're waiting for your name to get called. Some person's sitting a few chairs away from you. They're reading, one of those little magazines that they have, and then while they're reading the magazine, they sneeze. Okay, they don't cover their nose or cover their hands, whatever. So their germs get on the book. That person's name is called, right? Then somebody else shows up. They sit in that same seat and they pick up the book that other person just sneezed in, but that person doesn't know because they just showed up. And then all of a sudden, they scratch their eye, scratch the nose. Guess what? You just put that person's germs in your nose, your eyes. Right.
So
that's
the
how
moral of
most
the
people get
story
sick.
is, wash your ass.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Red Fox said that. You wash your ass.
Remember
You
that day? You remember?
You need to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous, and I'm gonna say it again, Nate. And it's just ridiculous. How the fuck we gotta y'all motherfuckers don't wash your ass disease?
Yeah, wash your ass. I like what he said on that comedy thing. He goes,
"Is really that much motherfuckers out there not washing their ass?"
Yeah,
I love what he said. I love what he said on that album too. He goes, "You don't like the show? Bend over and I'll kick you to Denver or I'll kick you to Texas."
Motherfuckers want to be talking about the trade challenge. They want to talk about this challenge, that challenge.
Yeah. Wash your ass.
Wash your ass challenge.
The world better not get a zombie flesh and eating disease, because all of us will get affected.
No, I'm
There'll be a walking dead around here.
Just washing your ass. You gotta change your drawers too. Don't
Change
put it
your
on the
drawers.
same
Right,
drawers after you wash your ass.
Motherfuckers will wash their ass and put on dirty clothes.
Don't put cologne over that shit neither.
Oh no,
You defeated the whole
body
purpose.
spray.
How you gonna
Body
fucking
spray.
nigga play basketball, go home, wash his ass, and put on the same fucking uniform?
Bro,
I thought
niggas think Axe body spray is a fucking shower
hell nah.
thing.
you
Niggas
guys
think
ever watch.
Axe body
You ever
spray
watch
Oh,
is
those?
you
a
right.
Nigga, no.
You ever watch those
Yo,
extreme?
CK,
I
yo,
remember
you
that
right.
shit.
Motherfuckers coming with that shit. I don't know motherfucker that did that shit. Motherfucker want to be steak, and you tell him like, yo, my dude, you smell like boots.
Yeah. You guys ever watch like
Read that comment. Read
extreme?
that
Bro, you
comment
smell like
again, man,
shoe
from
leather.
Bella
Bro, that
Dancer.
shit make you smell like shoe leather when you
Well,
when
he's
you
like, all right, cool. Motherfucker
Oh
spray
yeah,
Axe. He's trying to spray Axe and
toilet
like
paper.
shower.
Say
Well,
what you want about. Say what you want about. Hey, say what you want about us black folks, but our grandmothers told us you better have an extra pair of underwear in your fucking car.
Yeah.
That's some real
hey,
shit.
Right.
Yo,
hey,
my
nothing
dude
ain't
told me,
gonna
yo, my
top.
mom's always told me. My mom's always told me, like, you better make sure your socks is clean at all times.
Hey,
Yeah.
Most
nothing
important
ain't
part.
gonna top that man that haven't washed up for like 35 years. It's a
Oh
real
5
God.
man.
years.
It's a real man.
Oh, the guy in Iraq or something. I seen
Yeah,
that. The
he
guy that
haven't
just
washed
died
up in
too.
35 years.
He just died. The
Oh
30th
God.
man. Yeah, he just died.
Ooh.
He didn't watch. Yeah, he didn't wash himself for 35 years. He would smoke old cigarettes and cigars they would find on the ground.
Oh God.
Oh, this nigga
I
did
got
not give
so
a damn.
mad.
Well,
Hey,
that's on him. We not this show ain't about his look. He's a fucking idiot. Then I don't care. I don't mourn motherfuckers that I'm not gonna go there.
Dude,
I know
dude, I
35
watched the clip.
years though? 35 years not getting in the
You ever,
tub?
It's like
Oh
you
yo,
guys
my
ever
god.
watch?
my
You ever
dude.
guys ever watch Extreme Cheapskates? I was watching a clip. This family shares bath water. They each bathe in the same bath. I was like, what?
Oh,
Bro, I
Dude,
think
I'll
It is
pay
like
your water
exactly
bill.
what that shit was
why
about.
though? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Why?
Save
Just
water,
to get
save
in
money.
the Guinness,
They
For
don't
the
just
dude,
they don't
for
change
the
the
dude
just
that
to
did
drugs.
it.
get in the
we
Guinness
should
Book of
mute you
World
for that. I
Records.
can't
I
believe
guess
you said
that's
that.
why the guy did it.
For
Just
the
to get in the
dude,
Guinness
I don't
Book
know.
of World Records.
for the
Like
dude that didn't take a shower for 35 years. If he did,
who's gonna
if he
actually try to do that record? Like, come on, that record gonna
Niggas
stand forever.
Niggas that got no lives
chisel
is
off
gonna do
dirt.
that. Niggas that got no
but for the
lives.
dude that did it, that didn't take a shower for 35 years. If he ever did take a shower, that motherfucker's bathwater would be super black.
Not even that,
Oh.
bro. If he ain't washed his ass, that mean he ain't shaved his grapes either. Lord Jesus.
Of course, he'd think of that. Of course, he would. This dude,
Hey, you think he pulled any female smelling like that?
yo, I'm gonna be yo.
He
Look,
better not.
I
But
would
then
not be
again, it wouldn't even,
surprised.
bro. It wouldn't even shock me if he did, because females, a lot
Exactly.
of
I would
females
not.
ain't got no shame.
I was about to say something.
Talk
Yeah, I
about
was about to say
dirty
Yo,
Dick
So
Slater.
see,
That guy got him
I'll
beat
go there.
30
Look,
Bro,
I
let's
don't
go
know.
You
I
there.
don't know
dirty
how we
dick Slater.
got here.
Bro, let's
I
just
don't
go
know
there.
how the
Listen,
fuck we
a
got
lot
here.
of women be,
But
a lot of
I
women
got
will
this one
bang dudes like
scenario.
that.
I seen a motherfucker tongue kiss. I seen a motherfucker tongue kiss a bitch with buttery teeth.
I'm not surprised. I know some dudes. I know some dudes who smash chicks even though she had train tracks in her drawers, and I'm like, nigga, come on.
Oh my
Hey,
lord.
I don't give a
y'all
fuck what
wanna?
anybody says, man. There is nothing more unattractive than a chick that smokes cigarettes. I'm sorry, I don't fuck with that. No way.
Hey, do
I
y'all
Yo,
don't
on
know?
some
agree
real
with you.
shit. Yo, I agree with you, my
They
dude.
do look.
I never
I
They
ain't
do
gonna
look
hold you. I
hard
ain't
as
like
hell
cigarettes.
when they smoke a cigarette.
Never.
They just look.
like,
They
hey,
look
who
hard.
remembers that kid during that like during like a news interview when he said we said like I was trying to ride with my friends and he smokes with cigarettes.
Oh, this dude. Hey, what's his name again?
Oh, the kid with it crashed his grandmother's car. I do bad things.
Milton. What's his name again? Was it Milton?
Oh, Milton
I
or
don't remember
something.
his name. He said, "I smoke with cigarettes."
Hold on, I'm gonna
Hey,
get it.
you got some sick people that clapping a female with a yeast infection. A yeast infection.
Hey,
I
that's
don't know how the fuck I got here.
that's not even the worst thing,
You
bro.
know,
I'm
we
gonna
just
tell you.
went down a rabbit hole.
That,
Yeah,
that
you
ain't
got
even the
some
worst.
sick
That ain't
people
even the
like
worst
that.
thing in the world,
It
man.
is
Yeah,
weird.
Anyways, we had the hour mark.
Latarian Milton. That's his
Okay,
name.
there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Latarian Milton. I
We
like
had
to
the
do
hour
bad
mark,
He's a
things.
right?
football player now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name again?
Latarian Milton.
The Terry? I thought it was
Yeah, his last
Milton.
name's Milton. No, his last name's Milton. His last name's Milton.
Yeah, that was it. He said, I smoke with cigarettes.
And he
Cigarettes. I like doing bad things. Bad things are fun.
I thought
and he
I
smokes with
So,
cigarettes.
all right, well, hold on, wait. Let's slow down. Let's slow down.
yeah.
All right, we had the hour mark, right? So we got to talk about all-in predictions.
Okay.
I'm with it.
Anybody got the card pulled up?
Yeah, it's
No,
right in
Toast
front of
is
me.
always.
Before the card gets pulled up, who watched that Chris Jericho promo on Thursday?
Oh yeah,
Well,
I
Anybody?
did.
yeah.
I did. That was
On
ridiculous.
Thursday? He did a promo on Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what he said? He said the match with Will Ospreay is bigger than any WrestleMania main event he was in, or in anybody. Like he's diminishing. Like he's
Well, first off,
diminishing
he
his
only
whole.
made
Why
a
do they
man
always
one
do
time.
that? That's the thing. Like,
It's,
this is your time, AEW. Like, fuck what WWE is doing.
Now
I'm
I
Exactly.
telling you,
understand.
I
Now
wonder. I wonder
I
what special
understand what
Coach
Jericho
Chris. Nah, I
what
wonder what
Jericho was
Coach
trying to put
Jericho
across
was snorting on that day.
because he's with AEW now, so I understand that. But if
I
you
mean,
don't sit,
Jericho's only been
if
in
you
one
don't sit
WrestleMania
your
main
Trump
event.
loving ass down with that
yeah,
bullshit,
that's
I
why.
mean, I don't see what's wrong with what
That,
he said. It is the
that's
biggest
why
match
I'm
of his career.
afraid.
What
That's why
match
I'm
at
Well,
afraid.
WrestleMania has he had?
Biggest
What
But
match
draw.
at
I
WrestleMania
guess
has
you
he
could say
had
it's
that's going to be bigger
I
than
guess you could
this?
say it's like the wrong place, wrong time.
1990,
Because
Exactly.
I understand what you saying, so, but it's like,
No, I mean,
they
look at Chris
always talk
Jericho's
about
WrestleMania
WWE is
resume.
WWE
What
that.
match at WrestleMania was bigger than this? Not one.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels in 19.
Shawn Michaels was that was like the second match on the card, bro. That
It
wasn't even
stole
the
the
third
show
match.
that
he
night.
also in the
It
main event.
still it
he's
stole the
diminishing
show.
his whole WWE career because they made him the first undisputed WWE
That reign
champion. They
was
didn't
horrible,
need to
bro.
do
He's
that.
admitted that
That's what I
himself. It
don't
was a
understand
horrible
about
reign.
Jericho.
It was
I
absolutely dog
asked the
shit.
question. I asked y'all a question about Jericho. Did y'all think he should have been the first undisputed champion,
Hell
considering he was
no. It
facing
No,
shouldn't
no.
have
The
been
Rock,
Actually,
He
Kurt
admitted
Angle, and
I
himself in
was
his
cool
Austin?
book.
with
It was
that.
an awful reign. It was shit.
Yeah.
Nobody
I
even
was cool
remembers
with
the
it.
match with Triple H. Everybody remembers
Yeah,
Rock
but
Hogan.
I don't know why they had that match main event at WrestleMania.
it is getting annoying. That's why I'm afraid of Edge
If you
going
look
over there
at
because
if you look at
he's gonna.
Jericho's WrestleMania resume, it's actually quite underwhelming. And that's not to say his WWE run was. It was just like it's
WrestleMania.
WWE's weird like that. It's like some wrestler. I'll tell you another person like that too. Randy Orton is another
Yep.
one because if you look at Randy Orton, he's been in WWE for years, but if you look at his WrestleMania resume, it's also very underwhelming. Certain wrestlers, just for whatever reason, it's like come Mania time, they have big
Lita.
matches. And then it's like come
Orton,
Mania time, they got nothing. They just get the
Randy
leftovers.
Orton.
That was
Well-
Braun Strowman for a while.
Well, I'm gonna say this: Chris Jericho and Edge tore the house down when they wrestled for the world heavyweight title when Jericho won.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to bring that up. That's
Right, but
I
that's not
wanted
Mania.
I wanted to bring that up. That's why I'm afraid of Edge trying to go over there because not only the matches is gonna make him injured or anything when he do all the stuff they do over there, but also when he go over there, it's like the moniker for AEW when a talent jump for WWE over there. They gotta sit there and back.
I just don't. I'm
It's
not even a
annoying.
Jericho guy. I just objectively, I don't really see what's wrong with what he said because the match of Ospreay and Wembley, an arena he's never worked before, in front of 80,000 people, is more prestigious than any Mania match
But
he's ever
then
had. That's
you
about
gotta
it.
sit there
Wait,
always
hold on.
bad.
Hold on. Give me one second. I was saying like wrong place, wrong time. I get what you're saying, right? When it comes to Jericho saying that, but it's
And he
like,
didn't just say WrestleMania too. He said Wrestle Kingdom as well. So it goes
Yeah,
both
there we
ways.
go.
well,
It's-
all right, we're not talking about WrestleMania. I'm just talking about how AEW gotta always take shots at WWE. This right now they don't have to do that. This is
That's
their
not
time.
a shot. That's not a shot.
It is
That's
a
like
shot.
WWE saying, no, it's not. That's like WWE saying, oh, Roman Reigns is the greatest champion of all time, and we know he's not. That's just them promoting their current generation.
No, like it's
to be better
hyperbole.
than
I
their previous
Hold on,
generation.
no, it is a shot. You know why it's a shot? Because basically
It's a shot if you
he's
take it as a shot.
downgrading. Hold on, so he's downgrading what he did at WrestleMania.
He didn't do anything at WrestleMania.
Downgrading
Bro. That's
that.
what
That
I'm
is a
telling
shot.
you. He never did.
WWE.
But WWE took a shot at AEW last week when they sold 90,000 tickets in one day for WrestleMania next year. So like, oh,
Yeah,
we're
that
gonna
was
be
only after.
80,000.
That was only.
And again,
You
you
know,
guys
it's
are
like, come
focusing
on.
That
on
was
the
only.
WWE
But
aspect.
that was
He
only.
said it was the biggest
I was
match of
saying,
his
but
career
that
from
was
any
only
promotion
after.
ever.
But that was only after Tony Khan was on Twitter as usual, gloating about his sales and stuff. That's getting
Yeah.
annoying too because
I
do
think you
you
guys are
always
just
gotta go
focusing
on
too much
Twitter?
on it.
Shit.
Do you,
Chris
do you
Jericho's
No, I
always
tried.
gotta
I ain't
go
gonna lie,
on?
Tom. I tried not to. I really tried not to focus on it, but it's always.
You're
I'm not
focusing
saying
because
WWE
again,
doesn't
he
do
said
it.
this was the biggest match of his career anywhere. That includes ECW, New
Yeah.
Japan,
Yo,
WCW.
So
You're all
do
just
you
focusing on the
excuse?
WWE
yo,
part of
Do,
it. Like there are other
do
places he
you
worked too, you know.
Hey,
The
do
biggest
you
crowd.
excuse what?
Yeah,
Do you
crowd.
excuse what Tony Khan said about Sting saying his greatest career run is
That
in
was some bullshit.
AEW?
Yeah,
That
that's
was a
just
Yeah,
Coke
Coke
that's
moment.
moment, like he
bullshit.
That was
always
a Coke
Some
is.
moment.
bullshit.
That was a Coke
yo,
moment.
yo, Toph,
I'm gonna be honest.
I
I'll be
understand
honest.
hyperbole, right? I
Yeah.
understand you trying to big
They're
up,
probably yeah.
like I understand you trying to big up the company that you're in. I understand that.
But that was some
But
bullshit.
shouldn't it? But wouldn't
It
it
was
be a
better
slap
than
in
a
the face?
WWE run.
But wouldn't it be a slap in the face to your past to always
No, it's not because it
reference something?
literally is bigger than anything he's ever done before. Chris Jericho was never, ever at any point the guy of any company. That's
No,
not to
to
say he
me,
hasn't been
Huh?
successful.
Don't do that.
He
Don't do
was
Wait,
that.
never the
wait,
guy.
Oh my
wait.
That
goodness.
was literally
How
the
Fuck
dare
story when he
you.
faced
What'd you just
when
say?
he
Chris
feuded with
Jericho
CM
was
Punk.
the
That was
guy in
literally the story.
WWE.
Punk
Mute him.
literally
When?
said you were
Never.
never the guy.
Never.
That
Mute
was
him
the
like
whole
you do
genesis
me.
of their feud in
Mute him.
WWE,
He
bro.
might have been one of the
Mute
guys,
him.
but he was
You
never the
Scott,
guy.
you would no. You don't tell me what to do, Scott. You don't tell me what to
He
do.
was never the
You
guy. Chris
if
Never.
you
Jericho was
got
never the
if you
guy.
hold on. If Scott, if you disagree with him, then you talk to that man. Don't tell me what to do on my shit.
to
Hey, I
me,
know a guy.
Hold on,
When was he
hold on,
though?
wait, Scott,
I want to hear this. When was he the guy?
Scott, you disagree with him? Then talk to him. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah.
How the hell you gonna say that Chris Jericho was never the guy?
When?
Because
I'm
he
sorry.
wasn't.
He
He was
wasn't.
never the guy.
When you beat The Rock and Stone Cold
He
on
was
the same
never
night.
the
And he never
guy
made his.
ever at any point in his career. Ever.
Oh my
to
god.
be fair to
Hold
Toph.
on. Let them finish.
Oh my god.
Let them finish.
He
He
was
is on that
always in
Tony.
the upper mid card. Always. That's not to say he hasn't had a successful career. He was never a Cena, Orton, Brett, Austin, Rock, HBK. He wasn't even Punk. When him and Punk were feuding in 2012, that was literally the genesis of their feud. Punk was like, "You were never the guy. Like I'm the guy." And the funny part was, Punk wasn't the guy either.
Mhm.
So I don't know
CM
what you're
Punk
talking
shouldn't.
about.
CM Punk
But
shouldn't
to
talk because
diminish,
last time I
but
Hold
checked,
on, wait.
last time I checked, Chris Jericho main evented 2 WrestleManias. So CM Punk shouldn't even be speaking of Chris Jericho.
Hey,
Well, that's because of
what they
WWE.
To me,
Hold on.
to
Let
me, to
come on.
me,
Let's Scott go. Go ahead,
CM
Scott.
Punk is the most overhyped superstar. Like he smells his own shit, and he ain't that big as he claims to be. He just got doofus fans that thinks he's the greatest thing in the world, and all because they be skeeting off to his Ring of Honor shit. But let's be real,
You're lucky.
CM
You
Punk
are
is no.
extremely.
Hold
You are-
on. Let him finish. Black Star. Go ahead, Scott.
CM Punk is no Chris Jericho. As much as a buffoon Chris Jericho is, he's the only person I know who could be in the business for 4 decades and reinvent himself.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh
I
yeah,
agree.
Jericho definitely. Yeah, it was great.
I'm not discrediting Jericho at all. When it's all said and done, he's definitely on the Mount Rushmore. But still, he was never the guy at any point.
No.
And that's not me insulting. That's just the reality of it. The closest Jericho ever was at any point in his entire career to being, I guess you could say, the guy. I mean, he wasn't, was that
Nick Bockwinkel one?
2008, 2009 period where he was wearing the suit and
Oh
reinventing
yeah,
himself.
that's what I
Oh,
was. That's what I was alluding to when he had beef with
Right,
Batista.
right. But
When
even
he had,
Hey,
then,
don't
but even then,
forget.
like,
as
he
great
was
as
the
that
top.
was,
He was a
Don't
top guy.
forget.
He was.
yeah,
Don't
he
forget.
was. He
He
was
wasn't
a
the
top
guy.
guy. He absolutely
So,
was. But he
so
still
all right,
wasn't
all right.
the guy.
So, come on now, my dude. I know
He
what I be
still
talking
wasn't the
about.
guy, though. He still wasn't. He still
Right.
wasn't.
Hey, don't
Cena was still
forget.
hitting those pay-per-views.
Okay, so Batista was the guy then.
No,
No,
Cena.
Batista wasn't either. No.
Cena.
Are
Hey,
you
don't
shitting me?
forget.
Batista
Hey,
wasn't the guy.
Can I say
Batista
this
wasn't
real
the
quick?
guy.
The guy, meaning
The
the main
guy.
anchor
Can
of
I
the
say,
company.
can I
He
say this
was
real quick?
because remember, Batista and John Cena won the title, but they pushed Batista's push farther than what they was pushing John Cena. The only thing
Yeah,
that
you're
derailed
right. He was.
the only thing
Batista
that
was the
derailed
anchor in
BT, the
2000.
only
In
thing that derailed
2005, he was the anchor. But then
he no
Cena
he was
surpassed him.
he was
Hey,
the
don't.
man. The only thing that stopped him was a torn pectoral muscle.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't forget. Also, don't forget that Jericho actually pinned the Undertaker too. Even though it was a sweet chin music, he still got a win over the
Oh,
Undertaker.
please!
Go back to what
Everybody
you guys were
pins Bum
talking
the
about.
Taker.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
Come on,
To go back to what
don't
you
do
guys were talking
Undertaker
What?
like
about.
that.
Pin Bum the
I'm tired
Taker.
of you. I'm
Bum
tired of
To
you
Taker.
go
doing
back to
Undertaker.
what
That
you
ain't
guys
no.
were
I
talking
can pin
about.
The hate is real.
Somebody
The
I
like
hate
can
is
pin
real.
that Bum.
I'm just being
Your
theoretical.
rivalry
To
with
go back
Taker,
to what
said
you
man,
guys
will
were
make
talking
my
about,
life.
if someone like Edge was in
That
AEW, or
Edge
if
is the
someone
same as
like John
Jericho.
Cena or Randy Orton was in AEW, if they said this is more important than any match, then yeah, that would be much. But I'm not offended by Chris Jericho saying that because, like, again, he never had a big match at a big stage
But
at a
to,
WrestleMania.
but to
Yeah.
diminish his,
Yeah.
diminish
No.
his WWE career, he
Okay.
asking
Again, you're
for.
focusing too much on WWE, bro. He literally said it's the
Marcus.
biggest match of his entire career. That's him also diminishing WCW, ECW, New
Can I
Japan.
ask you?
Yeah, for
Can I ask
some
you a question
reason
though?
WWE you have a problem with. Like what?
Well,
That
then
doesn't make
Chris
sense to
Jericho
me.
needs to get checked for CTE because I think he might have
No,
brain injury.
All right. Do you want
So-
you know
to
what?
have a match on Payback or you want to have a match in Wembley Stadium?
Yeah, exactly.
There
Yo,
you
Chuck,
go.
can I ask you a question though? For real?
Yeah.
All right. Wouldn't it be a bigger match for Will Ospreay instead
Exactly. That's why I
of
think he said that. It's more of a rub for
Yeah.
Osprey because he sees him
like?
as a
Wouldn't
future.
it be to big up Ospreay?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Osprey,
Yeah.
That's why I think Jericho said that because he knows
and my
Osprey's a
question
future
is,
by
All
saying
Okay,
and
that.
my
they
then
do is
question
they
is
then
know
I
the
that,
match
understand.
means something. All
well,
they
Then
does
I
do
understand the
is
Osprey
know
statement.
get
the match
over
means
or
something. They know this is not the match the fans wanted. The fans wanted Osprey Omega 3. That fell
Yeah.
through. And they were going to do Omega Danielson. That fell through. Now we're getting Jericho Osprey, which isn't a bad match, but it's not the match that most want. So Jericho
No,
and
you're
Osprey
right.
were
We
given
just
10 minutes to
that's like
go
us
out there.
getting
Yeah.
that's like us getting Jericho and and Eddie Kingston. That's
And you
all.
get 80,000 fans singing Judas. So there we go. Everybody wins. So there we go.
Then I understand.
Yeah,
Then I understand the
isn't
statement.
Fozzy supposed to pull up to?
Yeah,
Yeah,
five.
Yeah, they're going to be
Yeah,
there. They're
Woman
gonna
live,
be
yeah,
there.
they'll be there.
Yeah, I am not gonna watch a second of that shit.
Yo, how y'all watching that shit? Be like, I'm not
I'm
paying
probably
for
gonna
that
pull up a
shit.
stream.
I'm
or
watching
something.
football.
I'll
So
find a stream.
Oh please, you're gonna watch it. Knock it off.
I am not watching a second of that bullshit. I'm not watching a second of 80,000 Englishmen singing.
You're not
singing
a real wrestling fan.
80,000
I'll,
drunk.
I'll,
listen,
I'll mute
man, if
that
you
son
can
of a bitch.
tolerate,
I will
listen, if
mute
you
it.
can tolerate,
This is
fucking,
history. Like this
if
is
you could
history right
tolerate
here.
a bunch of people singing, if you could tolerate fucking foreigners singing Seth Rollins music, a Fozzy song can get a UCLA.
Right.
I will watch the pay per view. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna watch the
Wait.
entire pay per view.
You did say you wasn't gonna watch it. What are you
I
talking
said
about?
that-
You
Wait,
did.
I'm gonna watch
He
that
said he's
tonight.
not
You
gonna
literally
watch.
just said I'm not gonna watch a second of
Wasn't
it.
I? Wasn't I?
No,
Wasn't
he
I
said he's not
specific?
gonna watch the concert.
They said
He talking about the
Segment.
concert. He
Fozzy
talking about
don't
the
even make
concert.
good music, so why
I
would
didn't
you
say I wasn't
even
gonna watch the
listen
pay
to
per view.
that
I wasn't
At
gonna
least
watch
it's
the
not
concert.
as random
Watch
as that
it.
Lil
Watch
Uzi
that
concert.
shit too. Watch it. Watch
What?
it.
Oh, he's
all.
going to
mute
sing
that.
along. He's going to
I'ma
sing it.
mute that shit.
I
Watch
didn't
all
watch that
of it
bullshit.
right now.
I'ma mute that shit.
Hey, what's the most annoying what's
Theme
the
song?
most annoying time? What's the most annoying time when wrestling fans sing a thing? Like whose
Every time
theme is
Cody
more
goes,
annoying?
whoa.
Whoa.
Rollins.
Every time.
Yo.
Bro, I got something to say about that shit, bro. Fans. I still stand by my statement. Fans is real hypocrites when it comes to Cody because y'all
I can't.
did not have this energy when he was on AEW. I stand by that shit.
Stand
Because he
by
was
that shit.
booked
AEW
terribly.
fans don't. AEW didn't think he was original. It
It doesn't matter.
No,
It
no, no, no,
doesn't
no.
matter.
See,
Nothing was
no,
different
you
about
gotta
Cody in
understand.
WWE.
No, you gotta understand. Cody was meant for WWE, and fans in AEW didn't accept Cody. They didn't
Hey,
accept
you know what ruined him some in AEW when he said he
Arn
would never
Anderson.
challenge for he when he
Yeah,
said he
pretty
would
much.
never when he said he would never challenge for a world title.
Nah,
I
it
don't know
was
if
that
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 would
American
ruin
That's
it
Nightmare
because
Nah,
if
that
actually
he
would have
worked
worked.
did,
out.
Nah,
if
because you can always
Cody
have
would
one
have
in the
won
casino
that,
battle royal or something like that. That I'm okay with that.
they
No,
would have
the
had
funniest,
fans would have
the
turned on
funniest,
Cody if he did win the title. So come on now.
the funniest Cody Rhodes moment. I'll never forget this. Was when he was fighting Anthony Ogogo, and he did this.
That ruined him.
This,
That
this,
yeah.
this America fuck yeah. This America fuck
Bro,
yeah.
Anthony Ogogo was trash though. Come
No,
on,
no,
Yeah,
but
man.
he
he
did.
was.
That and when he went to the flaming table.
No, no, but he
That
did
name
this.
alone. All your name is
And
Anthony Agogo.
A go
But he
and
go.
did
then
That
this.
and then
name,
he gave
that don't sound like a
then
that
then
sounds
Man,
like a
can
good
you
wrestler.
get your punk ass
and
the
then
fuck up out of here?
But
Bro,
Cody
he was
How you
one.
go?
and
He
then
was
Cody
one
gave
hair
Sonny Kiss a
sparkle.
title shot. That was
Bro,
And
he
How
was
you
terrible.
go
one
find? How you
sparkling
go
pants
find?
away from
How you
being.
go find a person with last name of Go actually serious? Like, come on.
Anthony a go
no, no,
go and
but
Nick the
that
Dick Saturday at
Bro,
Chippendale.
listen, if
no, no,
you
no.
can't even
That,
get, bro, if you can't even get over,
Hey,
if you can't even
we
get
could say
over
who
bro,
man
this
we
dude
being
is
Cody,
retarded.
but let's
Shit,
just
Cody,
keep it real, bro. If you,
Cody might as well should have gave Ghost Dog a title shot. Shit.
hey
bro, if
we
you
would
Yo,
can't get
what's your
over
fascination
fighting
with
Cody,
Ghost Dog?
you
What
suck.
the
the
hey
I
we
shit.
love
could
when Jake the Snake cut that promo on Cody. We came out the first time Jake the Snake came out. Because you never
No,
turn
no,
your back to someone you respect, and
hey
at the end.
but the
we
shit.
could
But the shit that ruined Cody Rhodes for real was when he did that America fuck yeah promo. Like before
Oh
the
hey
match.
god,
hey we could
I told you
bash
Cody
the
kind of corny.
worst talents and stuff in wrestling, but y'all know who's the worst wrestler ever? The guy who was the Miz background dancer in 2014.
Hey, he
What's
was
his
funny.
name? He
Who,
Damien
Sandow?
Sandow. He was
That
the
shit
Oh
was
worst
hell, he
wrestler
was
hilarious.
ever.
great.
Are you kidding
Sandow
me?
was
It
a
was
good
great.
wrestler.
Oh
Man, sit
my
Oh, I was
your
god.
fucking
ass down.
dying.
Sit
He
your
didn't
ass
have a
down.
How you,
finisher.
how
Double.
you call him
He
a
didn't even
background
have a
dancer? He
finisher.
wasn't dancing. When did he
He
ever
was a
dance?
stunt
He was a
double.
stunt double. He was a stunt double.
He
Yeah,
was
background
terrible
dancer.
to
Oh,
me.
that was
Hilarious.
great.
When
Oh
Sandow
my god.
He should have took over that
Vince.
Santino role and been the comedy guy for the next 5 years.
When
Yeah.
Sandow impersonated Vince, that was some funny shit.
Yeah, that was good.
I still believe Sandow could have been a good WWE champion. They
When he
bro,
was
just
he,
in
they
the
never
Ugh.
Roman
made
Oh,
shit.
fuck
bank.
that one up.
What?
Cena, fucking one arm man. Fucking
I
Cena.
was
He didn't
actually
even
surprised
have
when
a
he
Exactly.
think he
Yo,
won that shit.
you sound
he
goofy as hell.
didn't
Like
he
I
didn't
said,
even have a finisher. What was his
Cena has a
finisher
lot of stuff
exactly?
to answer for when he hangs it up.
like I said earlier today, or like earlier tonight, Sandman. If Vince is the Terminator, John Cena is the T-1000.
Hey,
Exactly.
what was his finisher exactly? Damien Sandow.
I think it was the what the
I don't know his finisher.
Oh.
no what's that
Then he called
It
you.
was
What
like
was that?
a
Elbow or
Russian leg
something?
sweep. It was like a Russian leg sweep.
nah it
Oh,
was like a swinging neck breaker, right?
And you
Nah,
expect him and you expect him to beat Cena with a finisher like that? Come on. This
So
is
man, you
super
can
super
cheat to
stupid.
win. He's a heel. That's what you
He's a
do.
heel. He could have beat him with the briefcase and cashed in.
And look,
He did.
what?
He did
All
beat
right,
him. He
he
did beat
did
him up with the
that, but he
briefcase,
still
and then
lost.
cashed in the briefcase, and Cena still won.
Marcus.
Because it's super
Yeah.
Yo,
When you're wrestling,
Cena had one arm and he couldn't win.
Senator Rhodes.
yup, he
Oh
trying to be
my
president.
god.
But Marcus,
Yo,
in the history,
check this out. I just got an epiphany. This is what I was talking about on Black. So remember what I told you that I had an epiphany from before?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Yo, what if this dude really does that shit, right? Not now. Like it'll be like a whole character arc. This dude Senator Rhodes or running from mayor, but as
That
a
would make
heel
sense.
though.
That would make sense.
Well, like
Have
kind
him
of like a
as a
pop back
heel.
one.
Have him as a top heel.
But
Like
he
a
needs
pop
to
You know
be
what I
back
mean?
one.
But not
You
right
know
now.
what I'm
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Senator
Not
Rose
right
as a
now. You know
wrestler.
what I'm saying? Have that shit happen like 2 years from now. Have him like a top heel, like on some real Homelander from The Boys type shit.
But
Can
Sammy,
you
he needs to
imagine
be
him?
After
Can
they
you
shut him down
imagine
your
diabolical
throat
as
him?
for
fuck.
2 years?
Can you imagine him as Senator Cody Rhodes with the WWE title?
He needs to be
Yes.
diabolical.
Yes.
That
That's what
shit'll
he.
that shit'll be
Yes.
sick.
If he's a heel, he
Nah.
needs to be a
Senator Rhodes.
diabolical heel. He needs to do some
As long,
Triple H shit.
yes.
Y'all know about The Boys, right? With Homelander and them.
Yeah.
You know Cody's evil. He can play an evil character. That's why I don't like
Look,
this
sure.
fucking corny ass kissing
Bro, that
babies,
promo,
handing out wrestling
that promo that he cut on
weightlifting
Omega
belts.
and ROH will forever be awesome.
Oh
No,
yes,
what he did,
that was the
what he,
greatest promo.
what he did to Jay Lethal when he cut off his braids. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
About that
lie.
one.
Jay Lethal, I don't know. I guess he wanted a new haircut, but you ain't touching my hair, not for no TV rating.
Hey, Dynasty, did you
Bro, he did the same
Dynasty,
shit
Whoever
he
did
did
gets a
you
to
hold of
Kurt
Bianca's hair is
Angle.
from
He
the
gave him
TV.
an improvement.
He
Dynasty,
straight up,
did you
he
have
straight
a
up whipped out.
question?
Cody
Did
Rhodes
you
straight
have?
up whipped out the bald clippers and freaking scalped his ass.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
telling you,
Dynasty, did you have a question for me, real quick?
Oh yeah. In the history of wrestling, what is the most unstoppable finisher everybody's been beaten with?
the
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 fruit
most
roller,
protected was the DDT by Jake the
Exactly.
He
Snake.
The
asked
roll up.
him, Scott.
Oh
The
my
the
bad.
roll up.
fruit
Exactly.
roller,
Yep.
the fruit roller.
Exactly. So you can beat.
Shouts
So
go out to
stand up.
Marky D.
So you gonna metal.
Not Marky D. Not Marky D. Who was it? Who says the fruit roller? BC.
Me? Oh yeah,
BC
BCD.
Amplified.
BC Amplified. Shouts go out to
Yeah,
my
Oh,
that's
dude.
my
You
guy. Yeah, that's my
Mm.
guy right there for
know what I'm
real.
saying?
I totally
Fellow
forgot
New
about him.
Yorker.
That is my dude right there.
Marky D.
No, not Marky D. BC Amplified.
Oh,
Yeah, I have not heard his podcast.
Yeah,
Check
we
out his
never did. I
YouTube.
still
It's
have the
fire.
card pulled up, Sam, if you want to go through it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. Let's go.
All in.
Let's do it.
All right, there's only two pre-show matches. First one will be announced tomorrow because they taped Collision on Wednesday, obviously.
I
First
don't
one
know
is
what
Jack
that
Perry
is.
versus Hook for the
Don't give a fuck.
FTW Championship.
Hook.
Yo, this what I would do, right? Yo, check it. This is
Yeah.
what I would do. I will have Jack Perry. Of course, he's gonna win, and then I will have Jack Perry shave this dude Hook's hair,
Oh shit!
That makes me
cut
give a
his
fuck
hair
even
off.
less.
That's gonna be an ultimate screw over for real.
I need for Jungle Boy to change his entrance music like today.
Oh
Yes,
God.
That make me give a fuck even less.
he should have
I
never even came out with that music. This dude looked
I like the
like he
music.
came out wanting to fucking throw French toast in the crowd.
You know what he should do? You know what Jungle Boy should do? Nah, you know what Jungle Boy should do? He should come out to the ring like Tommaso Ciampa used to do, with no music and just
Yeah.
have rain
No, you can't
and
do
rain
that.
booze on
Yes, you
him.
can.
He's not that much of a heel. Like it worked with Ciampa because Ciampa was evil.
Yeah, he was
Like
major.
this
He
dude,
was majorly
Jack
diabolical.
Perry's not there yet.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
I have
hated
no reaction.
I hated Ciampa in NXT as a heel, but he was doing fantastic work. I ain't gonna lie.
Didn't
He
Tree
was
do
doing
for a
his
little bit
job.
too?
I
Who?
wanted Velveteen
True.
Dream to be
So
thrown.
we have Jack Perry going over. Is that we're all
I
agreed?
got
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack Perry. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Perry. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I got Jack
Cav's gonna
Perry.
choke him
You know
out.
what?
Cav's gonna come out and choke out Perry after the match.
You know what? You know what Jack Perry should do,
Choke him.
and I doubt that he's gonna do it. No, but I doubt that he's gonna do it. He should go up to the broadcast booth and just freaking pimp slap Taz.
Oh God, I don't.
He's gonna have Taz catch a stroke. He can't fucking take him.
Why you always Black
Oh,
Star?
is
Why
he that
you
bad off?
always talk about? Why you always talk about slapping somebody?
Hey,
You know?
that's my dude. That's my dude, Black. So he listens to me too much.
Yeah, Taz.
I'd
Taz
love,
even said it
I'd
himself
love to
that
try
he's
to
good.
slap motherfuckers. Hey, nothing like slapping somebody.
All right, the
It's
second
disrespectful.
match.
Anyways, go ahead, Tove.
This is the second pre-show match. You got Aussie Open against MJF and Adam Cole.
Okay, I give a fuck
I'm
about
gonna
this.
say
Okay,
Aussie
this is what
Open.
I'm talking about. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go first. Of course, they're gonna lose,
Yep.
but this is what's gonna start the friction. This is when really gonna start the friction between I'm better than you, baby.
Nah, call me an idiot, but I think that they're gonna win.
Who? Adam Cole and MJF? That's gonna be strange.
Tony Khan is not that good at booking. He's not that good.
Because
He's not that good.
because
Right, boo.
if Cole is going to turn heel, they have to win.
not necessarily.
If the goal is for Cole to turn heel, then they have to win.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Adam Cole heel turn. MJF never got a baby face run.
I'm
Cole-
still asking questions as to where the hell Roderick Strong stands in all this.
He's gonna be the culprit to make Adam Cole win that strap, and Adam Cole's gonna be the new leader of the kingdom.
That's gonna be strange though if they do
Wasn't he
win.
already the leader of the kingdom in ROH though?
Yeah,
That's gonna be
Well,
some
he's gonna renew his kingdomship. The fuck.
that's gonna be some that's gonna be some Seth Rollins and John Moxley tag team title win stuff. You know how John Moxley turned on Seth after they won the titles? That's gonna give me the same vibe.
I think that one of them, being MJF and Adam Cole, I think that one of them is going to get hurt, kayfabe, and that's going to lead to them losing. And whichever one gets hurt, I think that's the one turning in the main event. So if Adam Cole gets hurt, he's turning. If MJF gets hurt, he's turning. But one of them there's going to be some shenanigans with one of them, which is going to lead to a loss. Whichever one it is the one that's turning. That's my prediction.
In your opinion, Tope, who you got getting hurt and turning heel?
Cole's gonna get hurt.
Adam Cole.
Cole's turning heel.
I think it's going to be Cole because I think they expect. If you watch AEW and only AEW, they've conditioned you into thinking it's MJF because that's what happened with Cody.
But here's the thing: if Cole turns heel, he's winning the belt.
No, he's not winning.
He has to win the belt if he turns heel. I'm telling you, him turning heel and he doesn't win the belt, that'll be a major mistake.
So
they want Punk versus MJ and belt versus belt.
All right, so have MJF retain.
So you
this dude Adam Cole, if Adam Cole turns heel and he doesn't win the belt, he's gonna get lost in the shuffle. I know what I'm talking about.
Hey, so you think?
Quick question, Sam, man, and everybody else here can answer. Who thinks that Kyle O'Reilly is going to show up?
He retired.
Isn't he still hurt?
I think he retired. I heard. He's done.
Yeah,
he's done. He retired.
And not only that, and Kyle O'Reilly was my guy, but he's really not needed. He's not needed.
Well, he's got some health issues too, right? It's not just his injury. Doesn't he have diabetes or something?
Yeah, it would be shocking if he does return, but I think he called it quits because that injury he got was too severe.
Yeah,
he's got diabetic issues. Then to be like, give him a Snickers bar, get him in the ring.
All right, let's. All right, so we're on the main card now. I'll go to the main cards. This is the elephant in the room. This is the elephant in the room, and I'm not sure exactly how to handle this. I'll try to go through it quickly. So, the match was advertised to be Darby and Sting against Swerve and AR Fox. But if you watch Dynamite on Wednesday,
he got fired.
Yeah, he got fired.
Yeah.
The reason AR Fox got fired was because he told AEW management at the last possible second that he could not do Wembley, which gave him heat in the locker room. And that's why he lost that way, and that's why they basically buried him. I did some research on AR Fox. And I know that he has not traveled outside the country since 2016. Not trying to be a dick here. AR Fox has been a wrestler in the independent scene for a long time. He's a really good wrestler. He just never really got a big break. But prior to AEW, the biggest really thing he's been on is Lucha Underground. There was a period in his life where he was really low on money and he had to do some stuff he's not proud of. If I say any more than that, I'll get demonetized, and I want that to happen. I don't know if any of that is related to why he can't travel. I don't know if he did something else, but that's why they shot the angle. So I just wanted to explain that to anyone.
Probably a visa issue.
That is such an insult.
So Christian's taking his place, and it'll be Swerve and Christian against Darby and Sting. That's the match.
Man, Christian, real quick. Yo, Christian is like, wow. Yo, Christian is, he's just killing it.
That was a bit too soon, though.
I think Christian doesn't get it. First off, I don't think Christian gets enough credit for his work. Number one,
he's killing it, Christian.
Too soon to me, though.
And two, story. Yeah, but it makes sense storyline wise because remember, Darby got a TNT title match the week after.
True, but I don't like the way they did it.
No, because like what TKO just said, Darby Allin, he's like the how can I call him? What can I call him? He's like the main focus of the mid-card division, and I'm not gonna lie. He's like the only person that could revive that TNT championship.
No. Here's the part that's trippy to me. AR Fox whipped Nick Wayne's ass.
Yeah, Nick Wayne.
Fucking bloody. And then you sitting there, you hugging him. Like what the fuck? Huh?
Yeah, like that's what I said. Whatever happened fell through. All I know is that AR Fox literally told him at the last minute he couldn't do it. And that got him heat in the locker room. So,
but he whipped your ass.
That's why they did what they did.
And that's the thing too. He really fucked himself because it's like, how can Tony Khan trust him?
Yeah,
exactly.
He left him bloody. Like what the fuck?
I don't know what he did. I'm not even going to try to look it up. But
you got no one to blame but Fox on that one. I swear.
But who we got winning this match?
I'm gonna say Darby and Sting are gonna win.
Of course, Darby could take them out by himself. You know how Darby is booked.
Yeah. I want to know if Ed shows up with a spear.
This is random. I know this is random, but anybody notice that Sting did not have like one singles match at AEW? All his matches are tag team matches with Darby.
The dude's 60-some years old.
65 years old.
Can I answer that real quick? Marcus? It's because the fucker's old. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
It don't even matter.
When you start receiving Social Security checks, you're old, okay? There you go.
To be honest, Sting is just living the rest of his career on AEW. He gonna retire. It don't even matter if he goes a singles match or not.
He might as well.
All right, so the next match here is we got. I'm just gonna call them Team Kingston versus the Blackpool Combat Club with the returning Santana and Ortiz in the Stadium Stampede match.
If Santana,
why this dude Santana came back looking like they got fucking implants or some shit? Like, yo, my dude, look at this dude's chest. He got the RoboCop chest.
Oh my lord.
This dude look crazy, but hey, I'm glad these dudes is back. I always was a big fan of Proud and Powerful, and
they were
when it comes to this match, I really don't care who wins. I fuck with the Combat Club. I'll go with them. Fuck it, because those are my guys.
They gotta win. They gotta get back to match they lost.
The Combat, those are my guys. I'm just saying, ultimately, Proud and Powerful needs to bring their punk asses to WWE. They need to stop playing. When their contract is up,
I don't think they're going to be together that long, dude, from what I'm hearing.
From what I'm hearing, they still got issues. So I doubt they're even going to be together.
Yeah, that body language they had in that return really said a lot. I don't think they're cool.
Yeah,
they didn't even acknowledge
WWE dropped that big ass bag. They'll get along.
Why you think they? Why you think they had separate entrances? Come
That
on,
shit don't
man.
mean nothing.
It means
Let
everything,
WWE
bro.
let
It
WWE
means
drop
a lot.
that
Means
big ass
everything.
bag.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like brothers again.
I mean, from what I heard, Santana wants to do his own thing. He doesn't even want to do the tag team shit anymore. That's what caused the friction.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah.
It's a
So,
shame though. I really wish they would have won the tag titles there. Their matches, they had banger matches on AEW together. To me, their match, those matches that they had with the Young Bucks, really, really hit.
But that's what I'm
I
going for.
will.
Combat Club.
all right.
Yeah, they gotta get
Yeah, I
that.
mean,
Yeah,
Combat Club.
BCC. I'm gonna say them
Yeah,
too.
let's go ahead and get the. I'm gonna set the beatdown clan.
Beat down.
Oh dear God.
I'm gonna give the Combat Club the dub here.
Moxley bleeds within 3 minutes. I'm going with too.
Who y'all got?
No, he
Black Star,
believes
Marcus, y'all going for?
he believes in 30 seconds into the
Yeah, I was
match.
gonna say it might be over. Yeah, there's probably Vegas betting lines on his blade. Yeah, shit.
All right, next.
But who y'all
we
go?
got
Hold on,
the,
let Black Star and Marcus and see who he was going for.
all right.
Yeah, I'm going with Black BCC.
What about you, Black Star?
I think he said BCC as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm not saying all that though, BC. That shit sound wild crazy.
It does sound like
Little too.
it
I just
does
say
sound like a
Combat
dude.
Club because the main thing is that none of these motherfuckers is from Blackpool. They're not from fucking Blackpool.
Regal was
Right, it's
Regal, but
fucking
Regal got fired.
Regal left
Regal
for-
ain't there no more.
No, I
What
know.
else are they gonna change their name to?
Combat Club. That's it. The
Combat
Combat Club. That's
We could've
it.
called
That's
Sound
all
like a new.
Yeah.
It sounds like a new category for the black.com.
Say the
Oh,
Combat
man.
Club. That's all you need. That
Oh,
alone,
yeah.
that name alone is simple but
All right,
straight to the point.
the next match we got as MJF would say, take a shit up in Bullet Club versus the Golden Elite, Omega, Hangman, and Ibushi. I'm gonna go with the Golden Elite here.
Golden
Yeah.
Elite. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Yo, I heard
Juice
when you
takes
watch
the
this
fall.
match. I heard when you watch this match, it come with a free order of shrimp fried rice.
Oh, jeez. Egg roll.
Oh my
I got,
God.
I got the,
I'm
I
playing.
got, I got Kenny Omega. I got Kenny Omega's team winning. I feel like they go win.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juice takes the fall.
All right. For the next match, we got
Yeah, exactly.
we got the House of Black versus the Acclaimed and Badass Billy Gunn.
Man, this is I love both of these teams.
I
Man,
could go either.
House
Can
of
you
Black.
repeat
Man.
that?
I
Can you
start the
repeat
show
that?
with this.
Can
I
you
go
repeat
either
that?
way.
hold on, wait, let's slow down. Wait, let's slow down. Let's slow down. First and foremost, like you know, what I mean, I remember when we was all of us was talking about both of those teams, especially when they came to the House of Black. We was talking about like, yo, damn man, CK fucked them up. These dudes ain't never gonna get popping again, whatever. Especially when Malachi Black went through what he went through, and you know this dude, Brody King getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? And then now look at them, especially when it comes to them being on Collision, they became like the main focus on Collision, and you know this is crazy. I'm giving TK his flowers basically. Because I always bash him, I always do, which is it is warranted. But I also recognize the shit that this dude be doing. He's building people. He really is.
But sometimes some of his buildings.
Oh man, don't do that. I'm trying to.
No.
I can't say it all the time. I can't say it all the time. Ballet dancer.
Buddy Matthew.
Hey,
No, but
listen, chill out. Hey, listen.
Gotta savor it.
Man, listen, leave Matthews alone. He's the reason that a lot of simps online are crying their eyes out right now. Come on.
But some of his buildings are pretty faulty, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Acclaimed and Badass Billy Gunn so we can finally get the House of Black like doing other stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Nah, I'm still going. I don't know who to go for. Like, damn, those are both of my dudes.
I
Fuck.
see Billy turning on him. I see Billy
With the
turning on
House
him.
of Black-
Nah, I'll go with the House of Black.
If
You
the
know
House
why?
of
I get
Black,
it
Because like
either
what
way.
you said, Tove. Remember, you said so yourself, Tove, that the Acclaim don't need belts. So
to be
I'm
Yeah, well,
fair,
they're not losing again. They've already lost twice. What
To
would be
be
the point of
fair-
them losing a third time?
to be
That's
fair,
what I'm
in the
going
House
with them.
for the House of Black, it needs to be an ass whooping. If the House of Black wins,
I agree.
Again, they've already kicked their ass twice. Why would do it again in front of 80,000 people?
They're
To
asking for
show
third time.
dominance. To
The
show
only other
dominance.
outcome is for
Nah.
them to win. That's
Yeah.
why they're going to lose.
I got HOB winning too, but because I did have an Acclaim winning, but it wasn't against House of Black. I wanted them to actually dethrone FTR.
Are the belt on the
So I
line?
got, huh?
Are the belt on the
6
line?
man, yeah.
Yeah, I would
Trios
think.
title.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
the
think.
triple tag team belt.
Yeah, I got
I still don't know.
House of Black.
So
Three
the
Trios.
tag titles are on the line, right? Then the
I
Acclaim
still don't
is
know
winning.
how they call them the House of Black with 3 white guys, but whatever. I don't know.
Good one. Good one.
Jay won the week.
That was good.
At the end of at the end of the predictions, can we say any expectations for any returns or
Yeah,
debut?
Let's get
Yeah,
through,
Yeah, that's
these last matches
predictions
first.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think
we'll get through these last matches first. We just
Go
got
Bird!
all right. So the next match is we got CM Punk versus Samoa Joe.
This match is gonna win match of the night. I
Yo,
honestly
first of all,
think
my dude Samoa Joe is ripping for us fat niggas out there. Shouts go out to Samoa Joe. Yo, y'all seen Twisted Metal? That first season
Yeah,
was
that was good. I gotta check it out.
I watched the whole season.
It was
To me-
awesome.
to me, and
Samoa
this
Joe
is
did his thing in that shit.
You
And to
thought
me,
it was
this is-
awful? You thought it was bad? You
I
thought it
was
was
saying
bad?
awesome, not awful.
Awesome, he said.
Oh, I was got to say.
and to me, and this
You
is me
wasn't
being
about to say shit.
to me, this is me being honest here.
Toph.
Samoa Joe is probably one of the best promos in all of wrestling.
Definitely.
Toph.
Mm-hmm.
What's the time limit on the TV title?
The what?
Is there a time limit on the TV title?
Oh no,
Is it-
this isn't for the TV title. This is for Punk's real world title. That's the
Oh,
story
then
right
Punk.
here.
Okay, then Punk.
Oh, Punk retaining.
Yeah, he's gonna retain, but you know Samoa Joe's gonna beat the shit out that dude.
But since he
Oh,
brought
yeah,
that
he's
up,
gonna-
though, Joe needs to fucking drop that and get on AEW TV regularly, like ASAP.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's the best promo in
You
wrestling.
know who should get that belt?
Promos in
You know
wrestling.
who should get that belt? This dude, Jay White.
Nah.
Jay?
No.
But that means
Yeah,
Jay-
yeah.
He's on the card.
Jason's going straight to the world title.
Yeah, you don't put him back to Ring of Honor. You can't do that.
No.
yeah, Ring of Honor. That means
How are they gonna pay him with hot dogs and soda? I mean, come on.
Ring of
Oh
Honor.
please, Ring of Honor's. You know, Ring of Honor stay on AEW television.
Oh,
That
no,
shit, there's no
Ring
difference.
No doubt, but
Ring of Honor equals pure death.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Ring
get
of death.
these matches. All right, next matches, we got the 4-way. We got Britt Baker versus Saraya versus Tony Storm versus
Versus I don't give a shit.
I want Sheeta to retain, but I feel like Britt Baker gonna win.
No, they'll give it to Saraya if anything. Hometown pop.
Yeah.
Hometown pop.
Why is that bitch still wrestling? This shit don't make no sense.
Oh, so
I don't know.
Saraya, Paige, whatever.
Keep her away from pornos, you know. Keep her away from porn.
Yo, she's ass grease.
Ugh. I don't know.
Hey,
Ask
she had-
Paulo about that.
She
I
had
never
to
understood the appeal of Paige. Like I never thought Paige was good. She's
Yeah.
what? Cause she screams and kicks.
She
You know
was
what it was? Is she was decent during the Divas era.
yeah.
Oh,
She
Saraya
peaked,
won. Valley Dancer said Saraya won.
she peaked in 2014 in her ring skills because she was actually better back then.
No, it's
I
just
ain't
she
gonna lie.
wasn't better. It's just the girls were so much worse than she was at that
Yeah,
point.
I
That's
agree.
good.
I've always said that about her. I said that about her and AJ Lee.
Yeah,
When you're in
agreed.
the desert
Yep.
for a long. When you're in the desert for a long time, any kind of water looks good.
Well, that's because
Yeah.
that was the first crop of Sarah Del Rey trainings.
Yeah.
And
Word.
once Sarah Del Rey comes in, that's what changes the whole entire women's division.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
nigga said, yo, that bitch is a cigarette butt to a crack addict.
yeah, I got Britt, Charlotte Flair, Lenny the Plug, Baker
shit.
winning.
The fuck?
Yeah,
I
I
got-
got Saraya now that they changed my mind.
All right.
Yeah.
This is probably the
Anybody
most,
think- But like I was saying, I got Britt, Charlotte Flair, Lenny the Plug, Baker winning. But I want her Kira Cheetah to retain.
all right, the next match is here. This is the big one. This is probably the one that everyone's here to see. We got FTR versus the Young Bucks. As great as this match is going to be, objectively speaking, there's just this is the only match really where I actually have something to say. I would be very surprised if FTR walks out of this.
Yeah.
I feel like the Bucks are going to win. Whatever plan they had, I feel like went to hell after Cash Wheeler did what he did. And the reason I say that is because I'm not going to give Wheeler shit for what happened, but it happened and he didn't give the company the heads up about it. And shit like that is not good for your PR. That's what got Enzo in trouble. That's what got Jimmy Uso in trouble. And, you know, in WWE, they got heat for that because if you remember when Jimmy got in trouble, they won the belts like right after that. And social media was all over
that's true.
So
That's
I can't. So I can't see FTR. It'll be a great match. But the outcome is very predictable to me now. So
I see FTR retaining because Will's going to shoot both of the Bucks. He'll pull a gun out.
Yeah, it should not be that way.
Can we really agree? Like when it came to that whole incident with the mugshot with this dude, Wheeler, that was the most over these dudes ever been.
I know.
On some real shit, they're trash. They're trash.
I am telling you this right now.
Yo, everybody. That's the thing. Everybody can have a good match. You know what I'm saying? Especially nowadays, everybody could do whatever. But they trash. Like they need to get the belts off them motherfuckers. At least with the Young Bucks, they got more excitement to them.
Yeah, it should not be that way though, because I do want FTR to win, but who want to actually see the Young Bucks as tag team champions right now?
Me, I do. Get the belt off those boring ass bums. They're boring.
They put the banger matches. What are you talking about?
No, the matches is good. That's what you didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said though. I said they always have good matches.
I think they're just too old school for you. That's what.
Yeah, they're too old school. Yeah.
I'm from the old school.
So you didn't like the Brainbusters back in the day. You didn't like the Brainbusters.
I can tell you like a little bit more pizzazz of your characters. That's all.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing to have a great match. That's cool. I love good matches, but damn, make me give a fuck about your match.
I remember when FTR first debuted in WWE, and then like you could hear Byron Saxton start beginning to complain, and then you could hear Corey Graves out of nowhere say, "Shut up, Saxton."
All right.
I'm going for the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, the Bucks are gonna win.
Yeah. Based on the situation, Young Bucks win.
All right, we got 2 more matches left. We got Ospreay against Jericho. I'm predicting
Ospreay.
Yeah. Right, and then the main event is MJF.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, we gotta go back. My dude, mashed potato boots.
Oh, jeez.
Jericho. This dude, that's like he's in quicksand. Yo, Jericho, wrap it up, my nigga. This should be your last match, period. I don't care what nobody says. My nigga, you're done.
He's gonna wrestle. He's gonna wrestle.
You did your thing. You know what I mean? You are a legend. You goated. Nobody can take that from you, Y2J, Chris Jericho, Ocho, mashed potato, whatever you want to call yourself. This should be your last match. Wrap it up, my nigga.
He's gonna wrestle till he's 95 years old.
This dude got bricks in his boots.
95.
Watch,
That nigga, put your belly in your pocket.
watch
He
all
gonna be
in.
in the wheelchair. He gonna be on the wheelchair with a toilet attached to
No, they gonna do.
him
And no, like
still
I said, I'm
wrestling.
not saying walk away from the whole company and never show your face ever again. Nah, you will be a great manager. Chris Jericho is a manager.
He's already done
That's
commentary.
awesome.
Watch
Or
all in.
commentary, whatever.
Watch
But
all in.
stop, yo, get the fuck out the ring, my dude. You look crazy.
Watch All In 2030, and the main event is going to be Chris Jericho versus Mark Henry.
Oh,
Or this,
I got plenty left in the tank.
or this, the All in 2030, Chris Jericho versus Goldberg, as they both 180 years old.
No, you already seen Taker and Goldberg.
All right, so for the main event, we got MJF and Adam Cole.
I got MJF winning.
Yeah.
You know who I'm going for.
Cole
So.
wins.
Well, no, genius, technically.
I think Cole wins because Cole's turning heel.
I'm predicting a double turn here. I'm sticking to my guns here.
I got MJF retaining because I really hope Warlow actually returns and actually dethrones him. I want him to dethrone MJF. It should not be nobody else but Warlow that dethrones MJF.
You really trying your best to cape for Wardlow, huh?
My prediction is Cole wins. Cole wins to set up Cole versus Punk.
Cole versus Punk. No.
Cole versus
Nah,
Punk.
they're gonna be MJF versus Punk.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Heel
I
versus
think
face.
I think CM Punk is keeping that belt on Collision.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Punk's
But
gonna be a
what's
heel.
Dynamite gonna? But what title Dynamite gonna have if he kept because Punk
Adam
don't work
Cole's,
Dynamite.
Adam Cole's belt.
Yeah, the Triple B.
What belt? Cole from JC Penney? Black belt.
when he wins
winning no
on Sunday, that's gonna be the belt for
Dude,
Dynamite.
if Cole wins the title on Sunday, I'll quit gambling on Monday. Okay, there we go. He ain't winning.
You know, damn well, you lying your ass off.
Hell yeah, I'll get someone else the money to gamble with.
Yeah, I don't remember that episode. You're gonna try to flag this episode.
Edit it out.
Like, I don't remember that shit. I never said that.
Wait, Marcus. You said earlier you want to talk about predictions or
returns,
surprises.
Yeah, returns or surprises or debuts or something. Who
signing maybe?
Can I start off first?
Go ahead, Mom.
In the women's match. The women's fatal four-way, Jade Cargill returns. She comes back and she challenged Hikaru Shida. If she's about to actually return, Tony Khan better have a plan for her. That's why I'm going with. Also, who's in a free agent market that could actually debut for All In? Honestly, who's available that TK could actually snag up as a per gate?
Sushi market, so I don't know.
Goldberg, nigga.
Nobody want to see Goldberg again. Nobody want to see
Goldberg.
that. Come on, nobody want to see that. We gotta keep the same energy. We gotta keep
His kid's about to go to Alabama. He ain't worried about no wrestling.
Yo, he didn't have to wrestle. All he gotta do is catch somebody with a spear.
Yeah, Jericho. He's gonna nail Jericho.
He is not taking a 12-hour flight to do that.
You bugging. You want to take a 12-hour flight for $1 million? Any motivation to paying $1 million just for one spear?
Yeah, $1 million.
Hey,
I mean, if he can get that, by all means, but I don't think he's getting that for a one-day payoff.
Goldberg did worse.
Also, there's a possibility that Mercedes could actually debut, even though it's a less possibility. Even though her ankle's still broken, it's a little tiny possibility.
Is going to be in the opening match of the pre-show. Danhausen comes back with a hook.
Oh God,
love me some Danhausen.
Hey,
what's up with Danhausen, man?
He should be going.
He was hurt. That's what happened.
Yeah, he's still hurt all the time.
Danhausen, Turdhausen.
Hey, y'all can go ahead and say who y'all think would actually debut or return. I don't get
I
that.
feel like
I got Danhausen.
any returns, debuts, and surprises will probably be at All Out and not All In. That's what I think.
I think Goldberg. I think Goldberg's the one that debuts.
So it's all
Look,
that and it's
I got
all
debut in the background. I got a debut in the background.
What you got?
it's all out and all in like
Hold
the
on.
WrestleMania
You
one.
see it, right? You see it in the background?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm all right. I'm a fall. Let's all fall
Oh,
back.
okay. I see it.
Oh,
Nice. Cool.
Hit that like button, B. Let's relish in that road. Yeah.
Black Hogan, I see you.
New logo, B.
I thought everybody left over here. I was like, that was abruptly.
Nah, I was just showing up the new logo so I can see it properly.
Yeah, that quick name, that was fast.
No, but the funniest. Oh my gosh, who remembers when Shawn Michaels turned heel on Marty Jannetty? and what Bobby the Brain said.
He was trying to escape by jumping out the window.
I thought you was ending the shit.
This my last 10 cents on All In. I feel like for the show to be a hit, and I think it'll be a hit, but for the show to really be a hit, this show just needs three things. One, I'm not worried about. The first thing it needs is going to need a hot crowd. No worries there. UK,
No,
those
not at all.
crazy fuckers. We saw in Puerto Rico, when you have like a first-time show or the first time in many years, the fans are always hot. So I'm not worried about that. Second thing the show needs to actually be very good. It can't be a good show. It's got to be like very good. We're talking like
Right.
I think 2011,
That's why I
WrestleMania
have
31. This has to be a very, very, and usually AEW they have a pretty good pay-per-view history, but this has to be a very good show. The third and last thing it needs, and this is subjective, but I don't think it is, right? So from a casual perspective, like most wrestling fans are WWE fans. It is what it is. And so in WWE, the biggest show of the year is WrestleMania. So if they were watching WCW, it's like, all right, well, Starrcade to WrestleMania. You watch TNA, okay, Bound for Glory is there at WrestleMania. You watch New Japan, okay, Wrestle Kingdom's the WrestleMania. AEW doesn't really have one. I appreciate the fact that they just have 4 shows a year, not as much to follow. It's way more chill. But this right here, All In, this is essentially going to be their WrestleMania. And so therefore, since this is going to be their WrestleMania, this show needs to have that WrestleMania moment, which is subjective.
Right.
But every time you watch a WWE show, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT, they always have a little clip at the beginning where it's like, then, now, forever, Shawn jumping off the ladder, Hogan slamming Andre, Steve Austin winning the title at WrestleMania. Like, this show needs to have, like, those highlight clips that'll be looked at 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. That's what this show needs. It needs to have that type of moment.
That goes is going to jump off a building.
I remember.
Hey, Toph, I didn't appreciate you, Petty, for that. But I'm just joking, but trolling and stuff. But nothing can match the old WWE opening package to Raw from like 2006 to 2014. Y'all remember the old clips they would show up at the opening intro for Raw and SmackDown and stuff when they show Andre the
Yes,
Giant?
sir.
Oh yeah,
You're a great
yeah,
man.
the intro.
Here this evening.
I remember,
Yep.
and anybody else who remembers, you guys could kind of chip in. But it was during this like a few years ago, like it was during like a Bound for Glory pay-per-view. And Josh Matthews said, "Oh my gosh, this is going to be a Bound for Glory moment." I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, I remember that.
It's like when you said Black Star. I think it was last week when you said JR was like, "Welcome to Monday night Dynamite" or something. When he said something about WWE when he was
Wednesday night Raw.
Yeah, JR, yeah.
Yeah,
looking at the
Dale
card,
said-
the card has potential to produce a moment or moments plural. I'm not exactly sure which one. Just off the top of my head,
I'm high as
visuals.
fuck.
The what? High?
Right there with
that was weird.
Oh my god. Fuck it! I work hard. I can fucking smoke, god damn it. But go ahead.
Well, more power to you. Yeah. I think the visual of Sting in an arena of 80,000, that could be their moment. I think the Stadium Stampede could definitely probably be the match that have the crazy moment. It could be FTR and Young Bucks just kind of facing off, before the bell rings. Or it could be Adam Cole turning on MJF in the end. That could be their moment. But somewhere in this show, there's got to be like that memeable highlight clip that we'll be seeing 5 years, 10 years.
You talk about like the Undertaker getting defeated by Brock at WrestleMania type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The show needs to have those highlight clips that you'll see forever. You have to. Only because, like I said, this is their WrestleMania. And therefore,
I agree.
Right.
I agree. Do you think All Out and All In supposed to be like the WrestleMania like night one, and All Out is like the WrestleMania night 2 for AEW?
Nah,
That makes
if
sense.
It's the most
anything,
ambitious
the
thing
only thing I
TK's
can
done.
compare it to is Survivor Series and this Tuesday in Texas.
there is too short of a time span between All Out and All In.
Wait, what he should have did
But
was
this dude Marcus have a point though. Marcus got a point. You know what I mean?
I mean, basically,
It is looking like that because all in, all out, and I think that's what they're gonna. I guess
what he needs to do is next year he just needs to what happened is the first All In was Ring of Honor produced. They didn't own it. TK didn't own it. So once AEW became a thing, they couldn't use All In. So he just made All Out as an AEW thing, which is cool. And it's been their summer / early fall pay-per-view, and it was in Chicago and stuff. But once TK purchased Ring of Honor, he then was able to re-inherit the rights of All In. So he doesn't really need All Out anymore. So, but he decided that he wanted to do All In and All Out, I guess, because he just wanted to keep that Chicago loyalty. If anything, probably to keep Punk happy, I guess. But starting next year, in my opinion, if it's up to me, just get rid of All Out and just let All In be your August, September. You don't need both of them.
All Out is going to suffer next week.
Like I said, it's this Tuesday in Texas.
What reason? What reason? He's college football or something?
No.
Oh, you talk about payback? You talk about payback?
No.
we're gonna be watching Payback.
It's so
We
close
watching
together,
that.
it's not really going to.
Like it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter who they're going up against. They're gonna get fucked.
Speaking of that, before we go, that's like the most fucking useless pay-per-view all year. I was looking at SmackDown, like, really? That's what you got for Cody? A fucking talk show segment? Like, if there's no further proof you should have given the belt, I don't know what else to tell you, bro. Holy shit.
Why we see? I was leaving it alone.
That's ridiculous, bro. Like a talk show segment on a pay-per-view, that's what you do on Raw and SmackDown, not a live event.
That's not on Roman Reigns. That's not his fault.
I didn't say it was his fault. I'm just simply saying it's proof that they don't have anything for Cody.
This is going to be. This
They
is
don't
going
have
to be.
nothing for nobody.
This is going
Oh,
to be
shit.
my only
Except
Linda
for
joke.
the one.
This is going to be my only Linda joke of the entire show. But, but Scott got called by Linda. That's the reason why he had to go.
There you go.
That's the reason why he's not here right now. He's banging Linda. Linda needs that. Linda,
Hey, is there a small possibility that Cody interview this next Saturday or whatever would lead to his next rivalry?
Oh, absolutely.
I guess, sure.
His next
It's
rivalry is
just
going
if
to
you
be.
were-
Might as
if you were
well,
gonna put the
because him
belt on
having
him-
an interview with no end game, it'll look even worse. It's like, okay, what is he gonna do? He's just gonna come out and say, "Whoa,
If it makes sense,
Right.
this
Like,
dude is
it's one
starting to
thing
look
to
like
not
the
give him-
fucking Joey Lawrence of WWE now."
Honestly,
It's one thing to not give him the belt, but like if you're not going to give him the belt, then all right, you need to have at least a 6-month plan. All right, what are we going to do to kill time till next year? And it's pretty clear there was no plan. They're just
If
making
it
it up.
makes-
as they go.
honestly,
Because he's
if it makes sense, his next rivalry should be, and I'm being dead honest, it should be Drew.
yeah, because actually it does make sense because these guys, Drew and Cody, was tag team champions. I did.
Nobody remembers that, bro.
I
Nobody
remember the
remembers
Rose
that.
Scholars. No, not the Rose Scholars. My bad. That was this
They were
dude.
just Cody
No,
Rhodes.
they were
and
random
Kevin
tag
Durant.
team champions in like 2010. I know nobody remembers that.
Yeah,
shit,
that's
though.
when he was
Yeah,
the
nah.
chosen one.
That
Yeah.
was the dead era of fucking WWE.
I was thinking of Damian Sandow in this dude. And Cody.
Honestly, if it's not Drew that faced Cody, he appeared on SmackDown. I want to actually see Cody.
I wouldn't mind seeing that match though.
Here's
I
what
wouldn't
I
mind.
would do.
Drew
Here's what
McIntyre.
I
I
would
wouldn't
do.
mind seeing.
First, and then you gotta
I
have him
wouldn't
do the
mind
wrestle.
seeing. I wouldn't mind seeing the guy that's on my profile picture now versus Cody Rhodes.
Here's what I would do. But even if you did this, you're still going to be a problem. I'm just trying to turn chicken shit into chicken salad here. We got this internal strife going on, the Judgment Day. You know, JD Madonna's not really with the group, but he kind of is, whatever. And he said to Finn and Damian Priest, he said, it sounds to me like you got to get rid of the briefcase. So what I would do is I would have Damian Priest defend the briefcase against Cody.
Against Cody?
How you
Oh,
get there?
that's brilliant.
How you get there, I don't know. You have Damian Priest defended against Cody. Cody beats Damian Priest because
You have Cody call his shot.
miscommunication. Right. Cody beats him because of miscommunication between the Judgment Day, which
Then
then
Cody
leads
calls
to
his
Damian
shot.
Priest saying, "You guys cost me my opportunity. Fuck this, I'm out." So Damian Priest voluntarily leaves. He doesn't need the Judgment Day anymore at this point. He'll be fine. Rhea and Dom can continue doing their own thing, and then Finn and JD can just be a tag team, whatever. Cody now has Money in the Bank. He calls his shot. By calling his shot, this prevents Cody from winning the Rumble twice, which saves the fans from booing him.
Hey,
That's what I
Tove, so dude, if Cody does do that, do the Money in the Bank contract day start over? Like he don't have to cash in to like.
No, next year's Money in the Bank. Next year's Money in the Bank is always going to be.
But see, but even if you did my idea though, even if Cody did call his shot a year in advance, you would still have to somehow kill time from now until Mania. That's the thing.
Oh, you're going to Mania.
Well, yeah.
Everyone, even myself, actually honestly thought Cody would actually be in the Money in the Bank match. Honestly,
He was supposed to be.
They were smart. They were smart because what it was that they didn't put him in the Money in the Bank match because they knew that if they did, he was going to
LA
get
Knight
booed.
would have got booed.
Right, because that was when LA Knight was really catching fire. I mean, you saw they were booing. They were in the UK and they were booing Pete Dunne in the UK. That's how over LA Knight was, and so they took Cody out of that to protect him. So I'll give them some credit.
Do you guys know where LA Knight got that? Where everybody's saying from?
I know it. He told me, but I ain't gonna say it. Y'all guess.
Like it's from a Dr. Dre song featuring Snoop, like in the early '90s.
You talking about "Let Me Ride"? Pause.
Now you got this, now you got this man, LA Knight, taking parts out of rap songs. Oh my goodness.
He
If
always
he,
had that song from before.
I said this. I actually got LA Knight as a Royal Rumble favorite because if he wins, you could go ahead and just have Cody win the chamber or something, and we get LA Knight versus whoever is the world champion.
If
And
Cody,
But
I'm
hold on,
doing it.
wait. Yeah,
I'm
I know
saying.
y'all heard that. I'm about to eat. I ain't gonna lie. I got the
All
munchies like
right.
a motherfucker.
I feel
All right.
that.
Yo, you guys are awesome. Thanks for pulling up. Rest in peace, Funk. Rest in peace, Bray. We definitely gonna miss you guys.
Yep.
Thanks for the memories. You know, anything y'all want to say real quick before we get about
Yeah.
it?
I really didn't
I
get to
was
say much
about to
about
just
Terry
say
Funk,
salute.
but if you
I
want to
was
watch
about
the match,
to just
him and Jerry Lawler in the empty arena match.
the
Yeah, I was
greatest,
just about to say salute and y'all have a safe night. See
You
y'all
too.
Tuesday.
All right, Marcus.
the greatest Terry Funk moment, I promise you, was what he called that promo. That promo against Cactus Jack when he said like, "Your wife's a whore." Like, oh shit, like shit.
Forever, forever, forever.
Well, then I'll think like shit. You can say that on TV.
What about you, Toe? Got anything you want to say before we get up out there?
Just happy wrestling, everybody. Be safe.
You
See
too,
y'all
man.
next time.
Until next time, babe.
Alrighty.
Enjoy all in, y'all.
You too.